Yo, yo, yo. Good morning or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Good afternoon. This is another installment, another edition, another episode of Knowledge and Relationships. Today, I'm part of co-hosting with M3. And, I want to say appreciate and be grateful for the opportunity again. I want to say shout out to everybody that supported, anyone that's Cash App, Super Chat, that's liked, that's shared, that's subscribed, that's left a comment, that's been contributing to the host, to the episodes, to the streams. And this is going to be a kind of a maybe semi-touchy subject, but it's something that's more on the positive side. But, before we get there, this is going to be like a topic that says gone for the holidays, like on the thumbnail, but it's supposed to say about what you're grateful for. We're going to be talking about who we lost in 2022, whether it's celebrities, if you had a family, if you had friends, co-workers, anybody that you thought were close to, and give them like that, like kind of certain respect. And also make sure you, just honor it and say, hey, what you're grateful for now and what you're going to be grateful for moving on from today for the holidays. And let me just check in the chat who's really here real quickly. Got the wise bot real quick here. Again, I want to say a shout out to the Knowledge and Relationships family, M3, Mr. Best, the Intellectual SoapBox. We had DJ Eddie King, Queen Forever 2K, Lola, Miss O'Shawn, the Real Serious B, Stan, the man Joseph, a QueBee. Make sure she's okay. Everyone, make sure you give your best wishes to her and make sure she's okay and she's recovering well. And then also shout out to my boy Papi Blanco, who had lost his family member, a relative, not too long ago, recently actually. And make sure wishing him the best and his family, and condolences. And also anybody else out there who's going through it. And hey man, tomorrow's a new day. You're still here. Every time you wake up, don't take that stuff for granted, because you could be taking in your sleep, you could be walking to work, but just count your blessings of what you have. Don't think about what you don't have. Think about what you do have. That's a little intro to it. Give a quick shout outs too to like people that support it as well. Bolo TV. Also make sure you subscribe to the N3 TV network. Does a lot of gaming over there as well, Mr. N3. Intellectual SoapBox on his channel. Shout out to Wally, Wealth Talk Productions, Yellow Pill Coffee. Shout out to Jay Takashi. Shout out to who else? R. Sean Critically Drinking. I can't forget about him, of course. Kawhi Bree. Obviously, Papi Blanco on his channel. He has, I think he's close to already being monetized. If not, he already is. A friend of ours as well, Great Pill Podcast. Canadian Born, CBN's Tech Talks. Who else? Vouaghn Bryant, Jenny Morena, Lady Navoa. Let's Talk the Better Black Lives with Brother Clarence and Rico Young. And I don't know who else I could think of, except for the usual suspects. But that's usually What We Know podcast. Let's Talk with JBJ. You got Fatty, Chaz, Truth from Truth and Nexus Purpose, Peace of My Mind, and a plethora of anybody else who I can't remember at the time. But, I don't want to make it a long intro in a dialogue, but I just want to make sure I get that out of the way. And let me see real quick. Shout out to the Wise Bot, too, in the chat. Who else? I can't really think of anybody. Well, that's about it so far. I don't know if M3 wants to come through too. Probably in the back, but so we're going to be talking about certain things like that, certain subjects, certain things. If you got any, I want to make sure I can hear from the chat. People will be dropping the link. I did send the link out to certain people individually. Just make sure you wave a peace sign in the back and whatever, and make sure it's actually you. just out of respect for the panel. This channel did recently reach 1,000 subscribers, and all the people that have come through that supported it, that got us here. I'm also part of the reason why I keep coming back is what they produce in content and being respectful and being cool hosts and having some good laughs, having some serious conversations, but having an overall outward perspective and bringing people from different cultures, different backgrounds, and different stories. So that's important in itself, and for that I am grateful for. I'm always going to be grateful for that. Just give it a couple more minutes, but anybody else that's coming through real quick, like I said, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. You make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure if you don't catch it now on the live, you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Hit the link, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the Cash App, whatever you can do to support these, this group, this team, this network. I think that's, shout out to World Class. Shout out to J. Ali Nefertiti. Shout out to Sir Hale Speaks. Shout out to Black Men Unfiltered. Shout out to Unsolicited Security Boss. Shout out to Scam Likely, Mandrell. Shout out to Primal Studies. Shout out to Natasha Vincent. Shout out to who else? Because I don't want to leave anybody out. Who else would be there? Obviously, JT and Rob from What We Know podcast. I already said that. The 5100 podcast. They're out, boy from Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to CJ and Tez Defy. They're always good people, good hosts, respectful, just a chill vibe. Lou the Legend, Fatty, Angry Man, little podcast. I seen little podcast. Shout out to Tommy B. Combo and Chill with Tommy B. I can't leave my boy out there. He's from the Bay Area. Warriors fans, we up. No matter what, if we're down, we're still up. Also, E. The Man Williams, Robbie Privileged, which is trademarked. Peace, Love, JP, the Spine Matriarch. Of course, I can never forget OG Patrice, Vaughn Eric. Who else? Mr. He Said, Mrs. She Said, the Harris Tribe Media Group. You got a shout out to them. And we're just starting the show right now. So, Mr. He Says, so just give us a quick second. We'll make sure we drop the link in a little bit. And, we got the man of the hour, man with the channel, man with the plan.
Salute to everyone. Salute to you, Marcus. So, everyone, tonight, Marcus will be the main host for tonight's segment. And also, I want to give a shout out to Mr. He Said. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. Mrs. M3K Marion, salutes to you. Thank you for tuning in. She says, good evening, everyone. The new host, Marky Mark. And Mrs. She Said, salutes to you. Good day, Marcus. Salutes to you. Always supporting.
I'm Marky Mark. No.
Mr. and Mrs. He Said, She Said, if you guys like to come up, because we're going to be talking about something that's a little heavy. And I want to definitely get your perspective on this. So there's a lot of well-known people, unfortunately, that passed before the end of the holidays. And so we want to definitely pay tribute even to people like Offset, if you saw like the thumbnail. And there's many more people.
You mean Takeoff?
I'm sorry, Takeoff. I'm going to say Takeoff, but yeah. So guys like Takeoff and a few others who's no longer around, like Gifford, Garvey, and all that. We're definitely gonna just pay our tributes like to those people. So I'll start doing this real early then. Let me go ahead and I'm just gonna post a link right here. And there we go. And let me go ahead and I'm gonna pin this to the top. All right. So let's see, Marcus. All right, let's get the show started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So who we're gonna start first, Marcus?
Well, But I think I originally wanted to ask you, N3, before we start off with the link I gave you. I wanted to ask you what you're grateful for, and is there anybody that you're close to that you've lost lately or recently, or
So far, not that I could think of that like we recently lost, but if so, like it would probably come to my memory. But I don't think it was anyone that's like that I'm close to, definitely for sure. So I am, for now, that is grateful for that. But one of the main things I'm grateful for is that like we have a chance to see families, to see friends, to network with other people. I feel like in this space, especially like in StreamYard, um, this has definitely been a hell of a journey for Knowledge and Relationships crew. And for that reason, I'm definitely grateful to be a part of this YouTube space where we could actually share ideas, um, give back, and also learn and receive too. So there's a lot of things I'm grateful, but I think one of the best things that I will say definitely grateful for is definitely still being alive through 2022. So, and hopefully many more. What about you,
oh, that's
Marcus?
what's up, man. Yeah, I'm grateful that, like, obviously, get to wake up every day. I got two arms, two legs. I'm not blind. I'm not, my sister who's deaf and mute, she doesn't have the luxury of hearing. So I'm grateful for the fact that even though it kind of sounds messed up, I'm glad I'm able to hear and, understand and not be mute. But I'm grateful that, I still got my mother, my father, even though I haven't seen him in a few years physically. I'm glad he's still around. I'm grateful he's still around. And then like I'm grateful my brothers and sisters, they're still living and breathing. My nephews and nieces, family in general, that for the most part are okay. Um, I'm also grateful for the life I had, the experiences I had, meeting people, obviously meeting people on YouTube. Whether it's KNR, M3, and the list of individuals who I've met on here or in real life, the jobs I had, the places I traveled. I always, for whatever reason, I thought, hopefully I don't get in a plane crash or plane accident, because that was one of my things when I was a little kid, just not having to worry about that stuff. But I faced my fears, got on a plane and got to the places safely, and nothing happened too bad in the military. Survived a couple things, had a couple close calls with death, whether I was over there or here. That's basically so far everything I'm grateful for.
Man, I dig it. I gotta give a warm gratitude to Princess K that's in the building. So salutes to you, Princess K. We are definitely thankful that you and everyone else are tuning in to Knowledge Relationships. You could be tuning into any other channel right now, but you are here. And we also have Mr. He said in the building. Is that you, Mr. He said, or she said?
Peace to the gods.
Peace, my
Peace,
brother.
Marcus.
What up?
Peace. M3, what up, fellas? How y'all
What's
doing?
up?
Good, bro. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just cooling out. See, y'all had a dope topic, dope host.
Yeah.
Co-host is I.
Co-host is I. It's all good, man.
Yeah, all right. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I'm a sophomore right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sophomore. I ain't a junior yet.
Nah, you got this, Marcus. You got this, man. You're doing great. Let's get it.
Yeah. Salute to a great podcast. So thank you for tuning in. Princess K, you're more than welcome to join in as well too. We're gonna be talking about like some heavy stuff. And if you caught the beginning, these are people we're gonna be talking about that passed away too soon before the holidays. And what did they contribute into American society? Gray pill.
Oh, I think it's because you said gray.
I thought I said salute to Great Pill, or did I say Great Podcast?
No, you just said great, but it's all good. he'll take it. He'll take it.
My bad. I thought I said the pill part though, but okay, I messed up on that one. My fault. And then Princess K says, "Hey, lady, how's the weather on your end?" I'm sorry. The Great Pill Podcast says, "Hey, Princess K." All right. So, excuse me. All right. So, Marcus, man, lead the way.
Yeah, man. So basically, we're going to be going through a list of the people, like N3 said. People that have gone too soon. And feel free, if you're okay with talking about it in the chat or people in the panel. If you lost a family member, a friend, a close one, someone that maybe somehow that inspired you, we'll definitely be dropping some people's names of people who were celebrities that we knew we probably grew up with, watching their films, entertainment, music, or something else that they contribute to in society in that form. Whether it's Sidney Poitier, whether it was Takeoff, whether it was Kevin Conroy who voiced Batman, whether it was Gilbert Gottfried, anybody who really remembers him, and obviously the late, recently, Anthony Rumble Johnson, who was a UFC fighter. He was one of my favorite fighters growing up. He's one of the reasons why I loved MMA. And he's just gone too soon at the age of 38. And he has serious physical illness and disease he was going through, which made him such a tough champion and fighter. So definitely talking about that. Welcome, Jay Takashi. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it, though.
Salute. Okay. All right.
Hey, y'all, man.
Yeah, how you doing, Jay?
I'm in a good mood, man. The Suns just got their ass beat by my team in the Heat, so I'm good right now.
Takashi was good.
All right. What's up?
He said.
All right. So, Jay, tonight's topic, Marcus is going to be hosting, and it's going to be called Gone Before the Holidays. We got a lot of people that, gave their contribution into American society, and unfortunately, they're no longer here before the end of the holidays. So we're gonna just pretty much play some type of tribute to them. But we're gonna start off with let me see if I can pull this up real quick. There we go. We're gonna start off with the first one, Kevin Conroy. So he died at the age of 66. He was the voice of Batman from the animated series and to the video games, starting from 1992 all the way up, pretty much. And Marcus, you wanna take it from here?
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, Kevin. For anybody who doesn't really know who Kevin Conroy was, or if you do remember or recognize the voice, he voiced the Batman animated series. He did in video games. He did for there was that point he came on a TV show where he actually played a version of Batman as himself. And then obviously he did a plethora of other projects, but he was mostly known for his voice acting. And obviously, if you grew up in the 90s, all the way up until the mid 2010s when he was still voicing Batman in the video games and stuff, you can never forget and miss his iconic voice. It's kind of like Morgan Freeman when you hear his voice, you could tell Kevin Conroy when he spoke when you watch his animated series or films. But yeah, he's gone, but definitely not forgotten. He's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame of Comic-Con and the DC universe. Anybody who's a Marvel and DC fan, shout out to everyone out there, and condolences to the family of Mr. Conroy. You will always be known as one of the Batmans in Gotham Knight, and rest in peace. Anybody else like Mr. He said or Jay Takashi wants to chime in or something, feel free as well.
Not too much to add, but shout out to my man Kevin Conroy. Somebody saying something? Oh, I'm hearing something in the background. But shout out to Kevin Conroy, shout out to his family, shout out to everybody who he touched, and also the voices that he voiced, projects that he worked on, things that I grew up on, because I'm a 91 kid. I was around when the Batman series came out, around when Batman Beyond, all this stuff. And like I said, it's sad when beautiful, hardworking, people, especially good working men that work their life out, pass away.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, especially before the holidays, it's the worst thing ever. Because one of the things that we have to understand is, like, you know, spend their I would like to say spend every day like your last, but the thing is, you know, spend every day trying to be a better version of yourself, and just don't go out angry. I guess that's the best thing I can try to say. For Kevin Carver went out I'm not saying he went out, probably didn't go out the way he wanted to go out, but he'll forever be a legend and a stand in this world. That's for damn sure. Like Stanley, all the cats before him, they'll definitely go down as one of them. Like I say, because everybody in here to an extent is a Batman fan. So yeah, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace. You know, sending love and light to the families, of course, and just anybody who makes a contribution. Man, it's admirable, and this is the platform that we stand on, and the standpoint that we speak from. That, you know, the date that you come here and the date that you leave here, those are the dates. But that dash in the middle, that to some people means nothing. That's really what is the meaning of your life, is what did you do with that dash. And, you know, anybody that contributed to that anime world, the sci-fi world, the you know, the nerd world, you know, I appreciate them. I love them, because, you know, I always was a person who was a fan of extraterrestrial, of supernatural, of possibility, and accepting difference. So, you know, these comic book universes, these anime universes, they are absolutely speak to me, and DC and Marvel were pivotal to me as a child, and still till this day, as y'all can see from, you know, my clothing to the background to, you know, it's just something that we have to identify with, just to understand that there's always a greater inside of us. There's always a purpose, you know, and with that greatness comes great responsibility. So you think these are just cliches, you think these are just movies, but they speak to us a lot deeper, and he was just, you know, another example of that. So rest in peace to him, and again, sending love and light to his family, a huge contributor to the culture, to the world, and I appreciate him. Sleep in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well said, man. And I gotta say, shout out to Marvel, and shout out to what you rocking right now in your background. Dope as hell.
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it.
Yeah, that's very nostalgic, and it's very memoir. And you know, shout out to the Harris tribe. You know what I'm saying? They keep doing their thing. By the way, please make sure you subscribe to all these content creators on this panel or in the chat. Harris Tribe Media Group, Mr. He Said, Mrs. He Said. They do their thing. Great family dynamic is to be respected and appreciated. It's a beautiful thing. And also shout out to Jay Takashi, his channel. We do anything from movie reviews, anime, conversations, chill sessions, etc. So make sure you go support these guys. They're really good guys, real chill, real respectful, and their topics are always on point. Always do their due diligence, and they put their work in. It shows.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And guys, like I said, I'm a work in progress, so don't ever forget that. Like I said, I have to get used to speaking to you guys on the internet, just like I would speak to anybody face to face, which is easier. But like I said, shout out to all the great legends that changed, obviously, to all of them that literally changed our lives when we were young, to have something to look at, to actually have something to smile to when we get off of school. I want to just point that out. As much as hardships we go through in life, these men, these people, these creators made something so that we could come home, smile to, have something to talk about with our friends the next day after. And
Definitely.
And like I said, and Mr. He Said, she don't know this, but Marcus knows this. I have a love-hate relationship with Batman, but because of Kevin Conroy, I do love the animated series. Like, that's my favorite version of Batman, besides the Batman series. And you know, like I said, anytime he will be on screen, he just commanded presence. I'm like, I love what he's done for the voice of Batman. I love how he's gathered a giant fan base whether they be toxic or whether they be legit fans, regardless of anything. Like I said, there's like huge Batman stands to this day, and he's still loved. And the majority of that is from Kevin Conroy. So like I said, still shouts out to him. Shouts out to all the creation he's made with that voice of his. And also, like I said, just tribute to the DC side more often than not. Like I said, say we want to know about their movies, their animators are still probably top tier for me.
Yeah. And real quick, so I can read I'm going to ask you both you gentlemen, real quick question that I asked M3 at the beginning of the thing. Real quick, though, I will read Princess K's comments. All love to those that are in the grieving period. It hurts, but you'll get through it one day at a time. Your loved one passed, but they remain alive in your heart. Most definitely, Princess. Most definitely. But real quick, because I got to ask M3 this, and he'll be right back. He's just taking care of something. But, Mister, he said, what are you grateful for so far, what you have, what you've been through in life? What is it that you're grateful for?
I am grateful for my family, for the missus, for my daughters, and the life that we've created. I've broken some cycles, I've changed some trajectories, and it was a conscious decision. And I am grateful that they gave me the inspiration and the opportunity to grow from a boy to a man and prove to them that, I can stand on everything that I told them that I was going to be able to do for them. So I'm grateful for them giving me the opportunity to prove myself and be myself through them. That's what I'm grateful for.
All right, man. That's what's up. I respect that. Jay Takashi, what is it that you're grateful for, bro?
A lot of things. It's a long list, but let's try to shorten it up a bit. So I'm grateful to obviously my mother and father. I know they come first. People that's my adopted parents that raised me. This is pretty much my mother and father. That's what I call them. Hahawe Chichue, which means honorable mother, honorable father in Japanese. And my brothers, my best friends who've literally become family. And thankful, like I said, I'm thankful they're part of my life. I'm thankful they got to know the real me. Thankful they got me and understood me in some ways that they that nobody ever could. But also thankful they were my brothers more often than not. More that goes beyond. They go beyond best friends. They go beyond like the brother stuff. Like it pretty much goes to family at this point. And shouts to them. Shout out to my Caucasian friend who's pretty female friend. She's pretty much my little sister at this point. Like I said, she brings a positivity and creativity to me specifically that I never had before. Also, like I said, I love her to death. Love her family. Love her mom, her sisters. They're really great people. And I'm grateful that they love me and actually that they know me. That's another thing. And they don't judge, and they say I'm thankful they don't judge me by the tone of my skin or whatever, which is really great because they care more about character and personality than anything else, and I'm like thankful for that. And also, I will say this: I'm thankful to y'all cats here. I'll say that to the space that y'all have allowed me to come on. Like I said, I was literally a fish out of water. I didn't know anybody here. Thankful to Marcus to have met him. Thankful to Wally. Mr. He said, I'm thankful to get in the second stream. Well, actually, second and third stream with you. Hopefully, there's more collabs that we can do. Because I'm curious about your philosophy and the way you speak. You talk as if you're a philosopher in some regards and a protector of life is what you sound like. So I'm thankful to have known a little bit about you by speaking to you on this platform. But I'm gonna say this: thankful for my viewers, thankful for my subscribers. I'm thankful for all that stuff, and y'all putting up with me.
Yeah, you're good, man.
We'll be real.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. I think like the second question I'd like to ask y'all is there anybody in your life that you lost that was impactful to you? Um, if so, please, feel free to explain if you feel like you want to cut it short, or if you don't want to. I respect that as well. But I want to go first, Mr. E said.
Yeah, that's a great question. I've lost tremendous amounts of people. I lost my mom when I was 9. That was probably the most pivotal and impactful. Taught me
Sorry
that
about that.
I had to be very realistic. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. But it taught me that I had to be very realistic. And, being that I never knew my dad, that, I pretty much had to navigate through this world alone and on my own, because everyone who loves me unconditionally, quote unquote, is no longer here. So that's, a realistic pill that you have to swallow. My best friend, I lost him when I was 16 years old on my birthday. And I actually had to tell his mother that he was no longer with us, because I was with him at the time. So I've had some pivotal losses, but each of those losses have actually shown me that my existence is purposeful. And like people in the chat say, I can always honor these people by living a positive life, by, like I just said in my last question, breaking some cycles, changing some trajectories, and carving a new path for what I view as family, for what I view as father, for what I view as community. So, as long as I continue to try to build in a positive fashion, I think I'll be honoring all of the people that I lost, and it's too many to name. But I think it gives us character and makes us stronger. So like the people in the comments said, look in the mirror and know that those people are still with you, and you have to honor them and give their life purpose, even though they're not here anymore. You can still make them proud. That's a good question, man.
Wow, man, that's crazy. I want to say first, condolences and rest in peace of the fallen people that were in your life. And you're here, and because you're here, you matter. So appreciate what you do, and to your family as well. Jay, do you want to answer that too, man?
I will. First of all, respect and condolences to the people who you lost in your life, Mister. He said, it takes an incredible lot of strength to come back from something like that, and also to move forward, knowing that they're with you, regardless. They might not be there physically, but they're still there. And I am a believer of that. So for me, and I guess this is just more of not trauma, it's just more of a person that meant a lot to me. I never got to know her as much, but the time I got to spend with her, I felt like she was a good lady, and that was my Aunt Jeanette. Um, Lost her when I was 14. I was 14 or 15, I believe, somewhere around that time. And around the same time my grandmother was gone. Before I graduated high school, I lost her. I think I was 16 around the time. It was not a good year for me. It was the worst ever. And also, never got to spend much time with her at the time she was sick. My last, sorry, difficult to say, but last thing I remember um, while she was gone was something that I did when I was young, specifically. And I will have to do a stream on that one day. But to this day, it's still not traumatizing me, but it still hurts me and stings me in a way to make me want to do right by her. Because of her, I love to visit Wizard of Oz, and I always watch that to remind me of her. And listen, she used to play those videos a lot when we were kids. Like, said what she's played Cinderella, Pinocchio, Cats Don't Dance, and freaking Wizard of Oz. Like, those are 4 movies she played, which is why I watch those movies in remembrance to her specifically. And yeah, and I think another person that I lost 3 years ago. That was my cousin Diane. She was an elderly woman. I had adult like conversations with her, talk about politics, all that stuff, because I was grown at that time, 21 and up, and I love those conversations with her. Talked about music, all that, and it sucks because they rushed her funeral. I never got a chance to go to it, and it kind of pissed me off because I didn't get a chance to go. Because I wasn't part of that service. Because that's one service I know I needed to go to. But like I said, they rushed it. Part of her family rushed it, and I never got a chance to go to it. But to this day, I still miss her. And yeah, it's just a sucky situation. And I think all the dust around me really tells me that not just for my time comes, but I need to appreciate and understand the things I have around me. Given all the pain, strife, hurt that I've been through, and I guess things that I've had to learn and get better at to help me be a better person, fuller person. And man, you get told a lot that the men have to do such and such to like get them pick themselves up, and of course, and we'll deal with it. We'll deal with loss in the way we're supposed to. And when it hit me really hard. Like I didn't expect it to hit me the way it did. Because my father never told me anything about this. He said, "Son, it's just gonna hit you." That's what he said. I can't tell you when to cry, when to feel something like this, but it's gonna hit you. And when it hit, it hit. It was a lousy 3 to 4 weeks, but I picked myself up, and I thought about the good times I had with those people, and what they want from me and want me to do. And I remember them the way they were, not the way I wanted to remember them, but the way they were. They were, like I said, they were people who were integral in my life, and they were trying to push me forward to be a better person and tell me, and like I said, a lot of lessons I learned, not to be pig-headed, blindness, but also hear other people out and understand that choice was always a thing. So that's just kind of my experience with losing people close to me. And I know eventually I hate to say this, I don't ever want to say it out loud. Eventually people in Baha'i Chichue won't be around forever, but I'm going to spend as much time with them as possible. But that's all I got to say, my man Marcus.
Hey, definitely well said, man. Oh, somebody said I'm
What up, M3? You back, huh? What up, guy?
What's up, man? You guys hear me well? Somebody said I'm lagging a little bit.
No, you sound fine. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
By the way, I saw the little troll account in the chat called Joker, and he said, "Ha ha 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 ha." It was me who got Batman. You are cold as fuck. You are wrong for that. You are wrong for that. Super wrong. Too soon.
I love the Joker, but that was a little too soon.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to say condolences as well, Jay Takashi, for your losses, man. And I know it's bittersweet as well because we lost family. I lost my grandparents both at young ages. Both of them were taken by cancer. My grandmother was a smoker, but she passed when I was like 4 years old. My grandfather passed at 13. He was a drinker, but he stopped drinking. It just so happens that, it caught up to him later in life. And that was probably pretty tough because I had gone close to my grandfather when I would go visit him in Mexico. The chances that I got to be with him, and especially when I moved down south, that's when he got really sick. So we ended up making more trips to Mexicali and just hang out with him, talk with him. And his wife, which was his second wife after my grandmother had passed, she was taking care of him. Always there at their beck and call. When they said they take their vows serious, she took her vows serious with him through sickness and health, and she made it the best comfortable for him. And when my aunts and my mom would go over there, my uncle, just to be there for him. I appreciate. I'm grateful for the conversations that my grandfather gave me when he was there, and those are some moments that I'll never forget. And my other grandfather, which is my dad's father, he suffered a stroke. So I make the best whenever I get a chance to see him and talk to him. He's obviously a changed man. He went through some things in his life, and he was trying his best, even though he made it rough sometimes with my dad when they were kids. But I'm just grateful to know this side of him. And yeah, man, a couple of people that I served with, they passed away. There was one of my superiors. He was a sergeant when I was a lance corporal. He had came back and he had served, and he was stationed in Cali, but he was trying to help a lady in the freeway. He gets hit by a car. He passes away, and he had just had a newborn baby with his wife. His name was Staff Sergeant Rojo. So, may you rest in Valhalla, rest in peace, and condolences to your family and to your wife and to your baby. He's low kid still, but Corporal Thomas too. Because when I was stationed in Georgia, he was one of my superiors too. When he when I was like a private first class, he had passed away too. And a plethora of other people along the way that aren't here anymore. So I'm still here. I'm still kicking, and all we can do is try, and we can fight every day to keep going. That's all we can do, because if not, life is going to want you to give up and give in, and you can't allow that to happen. You just can't, because there's a thing called there's a motivational video that a man named Eric Church, or I think his name is Eric Thomas, he's a motivational speaker, and he says, when you're already going through pain, you might as well get a reward from it. You're already going through that pain, get a reward and become successful. And through all these trials and tribulations you go through, that pain can become a perseverance. So try to use that as a strength, and make sure that every day you wake up, remember yourself that someone else has it worse than you. Some people may not have their parents around. Some people have lost their parents. Some people have disabilities and deformities. Some people don't even get to be born. And that's important to have. So I think that's what got me through certain tough times. And that's why it makes me grateful for. So I appreciate you all, gentlemen, here for opening up and sharing. And, and people in the chat, if you don't want to come up, and just drop it in the chat what you're grateful for, who you've lost, we can give respects and condolences. Anybody else that wants to come up, just hit the link too. And we appreciate you all. Please, again, show support to all these content creators here on the panel or in the chat. And they appreciate you too. But so much so far.
Sharing, Marcus, man. Sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, man, Marcus, that us, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Respect and condolences, man. And one of the things I've told you, I think I've told you this before, but one of the things I love about your culture is that the fact that you guys value family so much, and that you protect one another. And I strive to be a brother that makes that for his own little inner family that he has. Like I said, I strive to have that, because I think the sight that I'm seeing is most people don't care about each other enough nowadays. But like I said, it's one of the reasons why I love y'all culture specifically, just because y'all are so close and intertwined with each other, to the point where, like, someone's sick, grandma's sick, you gotta go over and help them. And my brother, one of my best friends, who is like literally my brother to this point right now, his mother's going through something, and I loved his mother, because his mother was good people to me. She treated me as if I was one of her own. And she was Puerto Rican and I'm black, and I'm like, hey, listen, that's my stepmother to this day, and I was cool with that. So
That's what's up, man.
This stuff is wonderful. But also,
Mr. Best, what up, my guy?
What up, Mr. Best?
Best, what's up?
What up,
family? What's going on? Mr. He said, peace, God.
Bro.
You know how we do? You know what I mean? Marcus, what up? Jay, what's going on?
Call me
3. You already know the deal, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You already know.
I'm at to dig in the bag right now. Huh? I'm at to really go in. All right. Man, we talking about take right now? That's what we talking about?
Well, we're actually talking about, like, a lot of people, a lot of celebrities that died in 2022. Actually, now since we kind of brought up Takeoff, let me go ahead, and I want to switch over to, rest in peace, Aaron Carter. But let me go ahead and talk about, like, Takeoff.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you want to start with Mr. Best, feel free to do so.
Oh no, go ahead. I know you want to share some more insight about him, so go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Okay, for sure. Well, for those who don't know, Takeoff was definitely part of the the Amigos, with Offset and with
Quavo. Honcho.
You know, it's funny because I actually called him Quavo a few times and now I forgot.
You called
about
them
Quavo.
Offset too.
I know, man.
Oh,
That's a bad way of paying tribute to somebody, man. But that's my bad. But Takeoff was like, according to this article, Takeoff, whose real name was it was Kirshnik Kari. Oh, Kirshnik Kari Ball was part of hip hop's trio Migos. Okay, along with Quavo and Offset. Migos rose to stardom in 2013. Damn, I didn't know they'd been in it for that long.
word.
Time flies. With their song Versace. Oh, yeah. Okay. Versace. But the group is known for its hits like Motorsport, featuring Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. The rapper and Grammy nominated artist was unfortunately deleted in November 1st in downtown Houston. He was only 28 when he passed. You know, and then it says here, Takeoff performs during 2019 BET Experience in Los Angeles, June 22nd, 2019. So, when okay, so when all this happened, right? First they start blaming Quavo, okay, as if it was Quavo's fault for Takeoff's passing. You know, they blamed it that Quavo started a fight and wouldn't let go. And then they said that, you know, Takeoff he pretty much put himself in the line where the people was shooting at him. But now, like, the story is so different, so mixed, you don't really know what to believe. But except for one part, is that, like, I think it was factual that according to, like, the cameras, and we're not going to really show, like, no footage, but actually Quavo was trying to, like, pretty much, like, leave the scene after when this fight was starting to break out. And, you know, it really didn't even have nothing to do with them. None of them. But just unfortunately, when it comes to bullets don't have a specific target. It flies wherever it goes, you know? So, rest in peace to Takeoff. Anybody else want to chime in? M3 knowledge relationships. He has a lot of knowledge, not to be rude. $375.
All right, so I guess I'll go in since I just came up here.
Yeah.
All right, man. You know, a lot of times, man, as young men, you know, especially in our 20s and our 30s, you know, we always living life on the edge, man. You know what I mean? We don't be thinking about the next day. We don't be thinking about the future. We just think that the future's in our hands. You know what I mean? And we don't have the mind frame to know that time waits for no one and nothing is guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to how long you're gonna be here. That ain't guaranteed, man. That can end at any moment. So I just want to say to us as young men, you know, those who are still in their 20s and their 30s, man. You know what I mean? You know, drive slow, homie. Drive slow. Stop speeding. You know what I mean? Mr. He say he bopping his head because he know know that we need to drive slow because he a man of a certain age. He been there, done that. You know what I mean? And this is a brother that y'all need to listen to because he been there, done that, and he can school you on the game. You know what I mean? So, you know, for a young brother like me, man, you know, I know for myself, at times in my 20s and 30s, I just did too much. I did way too much. You know what I mean? To now, excuse me, you know, I'm fighting a disease that's trying to take my life every day. All because I did too much, man. Now, I want to live to be 40 and 50 and 60 and all that. I want to get there. You know what I'm saying? Before, that wasn't something that I really even desired nor cared about. You know what I mean? Where I put a light in the end for the Migos for real. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It wasn't something that was a desire of mine, anything like that. Because I always thought I was gonna be 20 and 30 forever. You know what I mean? But Nothing's forever, man. You know what I mean? Life is real. It's long and short at the same time, which I know ain't making no goddamn sense, but if you take time to think about it, it'll make a lot of sense. It's long, but it's shorter than two elves standing together. Trust me, it's super short, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna get too emotional on this, man. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Before I really just take it to a different level. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Just drive slow, young man. Just drive slow. That's all I'm gonna say.
I definitely dig it, man. I feel where you're coming from, man. I said, man, this, here, man, it's an open space, man. So, whatever how you feel, man, we don't limit no one. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Best. You're making sense.
Yeah, y'all know how I do, man. Y'all know how I do.
Well, on the record, he always be making sense, though. But I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
Thank you, Mr. He said, thank you, brother.
All right, Marcus. So, for me, I don't really watch like the Harry Potter movies. You know what I mean? But I'll let you do the honors, man, to speak on behalf of this guy with Mr. Rob.
All right. So, anybody? Scott. He's a Scottish actor, but his name is Robbie Coltrane. He played Hagrid, the guy with the big beard that goes and basically he's kind of like a little godfather to Harry Potter and watches over him. And he brings him to the school and stuff. And he's been in other achievements. He's been in other.
Bond.
Yeah, he was in James Bond. Yeah. And he obviously passed away on October 14th of this year. But he's definitely. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure. Yeah. So obviously he was. I believe he was 72 years old when he passed away. But he's gone but not forgotten. Appreciate anybody who watches the Harry Potter films. He was a staple if you were a kid or an adult, whatever your age. If you were a fan of the books. But he passed away, so condolences to him and his family. And that's all I got to say.
R.I.P. to them as well.
Yeah, sending love and light to the family. Wasn't huge on Harry Potter, but I was definitely aware of him and the character that he played. So his contribution is definitely noted. And alluding to what Mr. Best said, just to speak to all of it, I would say any man doing in his 40s the same thing he was doing in his 20s wasted 20 years of his life. So it's just about that elevation and speaking to those young brothers that were in the situation. Like you said, bullets don't have a name, they don't have a direction on where to go, and they don't hit specific people. So to put yourself in certain positions, gentlemen, whether romantically or physically, is the pickup that I get. And hearing the ages, Marcus, I believe you just said the gentleman was 70, maybe 72, you said?
Yeah, correct. Yes, sir.
So, think about midlife, fellas. What age do you think midlife is? Because if you would have asked him, I don't know if he would have said, 37. And if you would have asked Takeoff, I don't know if he would have said, 18. But we have to start looking at our lives realistically. Even the celebrities make it to 60 or so. So, when we get to 20, 25, 30, we really need to start thinking about the direction and where we're going with our life, because we're at our midlife, whether you want to, believe it or not. But most people don't live to be 100 or 120. So, just something for us as men to think about. How we live, getting our checkups and all the things that Big Hank talk about, getting your cholesterol and all the rest of that is things that we need to think about realistically. Because like Mr. Best said, our days are numbered. And if we don't have a conscious head on our shoulders and a decision about how long we want to be around, that might be something that comes up and we may have to think about sooner than later.
Definitely agree with that, and I respect that too, Mr. G. That's true.
Most definitely.
Jay, did you want to say something before we go on to the next person?
Like I said, his contributions, everything that he's done. Like I said, shout out to him. He was an amazing actor for that series. Also showed me what it means to maybe even possibly be a father figure to someone, especially my nieces and nephews. Like I said, shout out to the actor and his family.
Right. All right, let me go ahead. I'm gonna get to the next one, and normally I don't normally do this right when it comes to music.
Coolio,
since I've been fighting like a whole lot of copyrights, for straight up with no chase to talk with OG Patrice. I'm gonna play a little snippet though, just for him. Okay. Shout outs to
Fair use.
And man,
hopefully I could sneak that one. I played it as low as I could have, so hopefully it wasn't too loud for you too.
And man, that dude made one of my favorite intros, bro, to the Keenan and Kel show. I know him off his face.
For real, man.
Here it goes. That's my boy.
Coolio definitely played a large role, man, in the 90s. Like,
music too, bro. I know who Coolio is.
Yeah. So Coolio's debut album, It Takes a Thief, was released in 1994. The song Fantastic Voyage reached number 3 on the Billiards chart.
That was my jam. Oh my gosh, the video and all that, man.
Come on, Mr. Best.
God damn it. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, goddamn it. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna let Mr. Best. I forgot. Because Mr. Best is a music head, bro. You should
slide, slippity slide. Come on, y'all.
Slide, slippity slide.
Hey, I remember that.
Yeah.
My brother was bumping that shit in his room when I was young. I remember that shit. You got me listening to that shit.
Hold on.
That make the whole house jump. My grandparents used to be hella mad. I'm like, man, fuck that.
Literally.
Man.
Some macros right on life, baby. You gotta just pump.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
I might have to actually mute my mic to listen to one of his songs real quick.
But yeah. So Fantastic Voyage, right? The original was Lakeside. Am I right, Mr. Best?
Yes, Lakeside.
You are right.
Yep. So shoot, hold on, y'all.
Which was fire too.
Yeah.
But Coolio's version is different, man. It just hit different, man.
Okay, so hold that thought real quick.
And he was nominated 6 times for a Grammy, and he won a Grammy in '96. He did
Paradise?
Yes, sir. For Gangsta.
For that movie, for Dangerous Minds. Right. Shout out to LV too. Rest in peace to LV too. He was on that track too.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace.
We're gonna have a quick fair use moment. I'm gonna play it for a few seconds.
Hey. Woo.
Don't get us, YouTube. Don't try to kill it. Don't kill the fun now, all right? We're playing.
That's when they really made party tracks. You had the Naughty by Nature party tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like you had the real hip hop used to really have some real party tracks.
Talk about it.
All that.
Talk about it. It's the soundtrack to my life right there. That's the soundtrack to my life, gentlemen.
He said, man, whoop, there it is, all that. They had party tracks back then. You know what I mean? Have you sweating?
Man, see, that Man, that was hella enjoyable. Like that will make you if you was never a type of person that like going to parties, but you walk down in a neighborhood and you hear these songs like playing, you're gonna want to invite yourself to a party. I don't care who you are, you know, and the vibe that the music gives to people, you'll let anyone in. Look, you could be from the streets, or you could be from the book club or chess club, however you want to call it. You know, these type of songs, man, bring people together. Momentarily, that is. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, man. So salutes to Coolio, man. And then let me see. What was the other song too? Let me see. Hold on. It says Gangsta Paradise, a single from his next album from the same name, reached #1 and won a Grammy in 1996 for the best solo rap performance. In that same year, he won an American Music Award for favorite rap hip hop artist. He was nominated for 6 Grammys in his career. He appeared in such TV shows as Coolio's Rules and Martin. Oh man, I gotta find that episode. He also wrote the theme music for the show Kenan and Kel. Coolio died, unfortunately, in Los Angeles on September 28th at the age of 59. Yeah, man. When we say gone too soon, seriously, like y'all went too soon, man. At least stick around, after Thanksgiving, grab some turkey, man, like be with the family or whatever. I don't care about Christmas, all right, like that. But stick around just a little bit longer, man. So, God rest all their souls. All right, let me go to the next one. Go ahead, guys. You got. Go ahead, you guys can rock out. Oh, shout outs to Bolo TV. Thank you for tuning in. Shout outs to Wally from Wealth.
Thank you, Bolo.
And yes, definitely pour one for the homies. Great Pill Podcast. Thank you for still tuning in and rocking with us. And Bolo and Wally, if you guys want to come up, you too, Great Pill Podcast, let us know, and we'll probably see you guys like the links. Hey, Marcus, I forgot about this one. Before we get to that person,
yeah.
Shout outs to
shout out, yeah.
He's not American, but you know what I mean. Like, hey, shout outs to the Queen's family, Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
She had a long reign as a shout out to Bolo. Shout out to you, man. She had her tenure as a royalty for the UK. So rest in peace to the family. Rest in peace to the fallen. So shout out to her.
All right, let me go ahead. I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is. This is a person that's on the list. Go ahead, Marcus. Feel free to shout her. Well, I keep saying shout out. Pay your tributes.
There you go. Yeah, no, you're good. So this is obviously the actress. Disrespectfully. I'm getting you. So this is like Anne Hesh. She's the actress. Anybody who doesn't know her, remember her from the movie Donnie Brasco with Johnny Depp. Remember the horror movie I Know What You Did Last Summer, or another film called Call Me Crazy. She was around in the she did her part. She did Wag the Dog. She obviously was going through some certain substance abuses and stuff, and led her to rely on alcohol and drugs, unfortunately. And she suffered severe injuries in a car crash that passed away on August 12th. So a little over 3 months ago. And, unfortunately, she passed. She, I'm not gonna forget the film she was in that she attributed to. So, rest in peace to her. Anybody who remembers the movies, that I just mentioned, like Donnie Brasco, I Know What You Did Last Summer, etc. You'll remember her face and stuff. And shout out, peace and respect to the family members as well. And that's it so far.
True indeed. True indeed. Rest in peace to baby girl. I remember her from Donnie Brasco, particularly the other films as well, but Donnie Brasco, the more memorable. She was his wife, and I don't think I was too fond of her as a character, but as an actress, she was amazing. Shout out to her. Sorry she was going through what she was going through. The events surrounding her passing was definitely eye-opening for me and tragic, to hear that she was fighting such horrible demons. But we all are. I think this is inspirational for all of us. Anytime you can learn from another person, I think it's admirable, and I think they paid the ultimate sacrifice to teach us. So, whenever somebody sees something that you haven't seen, like The Other Side, again, I think we owe them a certain amount of honor. Even if you put your different socks on, just something to show them that you remember them. For me particularly, it was Khalif Browder. I'm not sure if y'all know who he is, but he's a young man from New York City, and I never met him. I don't know him personally, but his story was so pivotal to me that when I heard it, I said, from this day, I am no longer going to wear matching socks. I'm going to wear mismatched socks in honor of this man. And again, just something to show people that, their sacrifice was noted. And even if it just affected you, it affected somebody. So shout out to everybody that contributed to society and inspired us to do anything. And again, like you guys said, going too soon. I wish y'all would have had more time.
Most definitely.
Definitely. And I also remember Khalif Browder too, because Jay-Z had produced a documentary for him in one of the streaming services. So Khalif went through a lot of stuff too that was unjust and wrong. So rest in peace to him and his family as well, who's grieving him and his loss. And there's many Khalif Browders out there that go through that kind of stuff too out there, not just in this country, in other countries too. So like I said, remember those kind of people, when they have a trailblazer of work that's left for them, that you see that their work and their books and their stories and their documentaries, that was one of those documentaries that really got me thinking even more about what the unjust. But I think the next person that M3 hopefully pull up.
Hold on, Marcus. Salute to Browder too, man. New York, stand up. You know what I mean? And Mr. He said, thanks for representing for him, man. You know what I mean? That's dope that you're doing that, brother. You know what I mean? Salute to Wally, Great Pill Podcast, Bolo. M3, man, if you want, just drop the link in the chat, man. People just come through, man.
All right, so I asked for the people who are new to respectfully come up. If we haven't been up before, you have to come up. But for the ones who's been rocking with us from day one, you know what I mean? Like Wally and a few others. Yeah, just come up.
Definitely. Yeah, I think the next person, because I know there's one person before Bill Russell. Obviously, remember the actress who played Sandy on Grease, but rest in peace to her because she passed. But I wanted to give a shout out to
You're talking about Olivia Newton-John?
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, she passed away.
Yeah, rest in peace to Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah,
she was dope.
What was that song? Summer Lovin' had me a blast. My great aunt, and my grandfather, and my grandma, they watched that stuff when I was little. So
she had a real song in the world. It was called "Let's Get Physical," and it was popular.
Is that
Let's Get that
Physical? Physical. Is that the one?
Yes,
oh, man,
that's
I
her.
didn't know that was her. Oh, that's crazy.
I'm old or y'all young. One of the other.
Nah, Doja Cat tried to do her own little mix to that song.
Oh no,
it ain't the same.
Yeah, but Yeah, I know. Anybody who remembers that, obviously, rest in peace to her. People that were Grease fans, and obviously, she led a career in music, I think, too, like y'all just said right now. But I wanted to give a shout out to the one and the only Mr. Bill Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Bill Russell. And anybody who knows NBA or who doesn't, he was an 8-time. No, I'm sorry, not 8-time. 11-time. 11.
Whoa.
Yeah, that would be
Boston
11.
Celtics.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah. He played his tenure with the Boston Celtics, and he was the quote unquote, he was the GOAT before span of other players that came the next generations after him, that he inspired. That obviously he paved the way for the game. He was a one generational pantheon. Some people have him in their Mount Rushmore of GOATs. And he led a long life. He had a long life. It was a generational life, trailblazer. He won awards, MVPs, championships. He's in the Hall of Fame, and he paved the way. So anybody else that wants to rock out, give him some respect and tribute, please feel free.
Man, Bill Russell was a bad man. Now you gotta understand, Bill Russell, he went against Will Chamberlain, and they said Will Chamberlain was worse than Shaq. They said Will Chamberlain was different. He was different. So, yeah, man, for him to hold it down against Chamberlain, still come through with them 11 rings, yeah, salute to Bill Russell, man. Salute to Bill Russell. He definitely one of the GOATs for real.
Yeah, he was official. He was official, and again, the 11 just shows how dominant he was. Even if Wilt got one, like, he was coming right back getting the next year. It wasn't no dominating, Wilt getting 2 or 3 rings. He was doing the only dominating until, like Kareem came along. So he was absolutely the GOAT. And at 11, nobody still has 11 to put on their hands. And to say that he's not even really mentioned, like you said, some people have him in their class of GOATs, but a lot of people don't even mention, a man that was flying across the country against hatred, dropping numbers, winning championships. Like, it's crazy when you think about the day-to-day dynamic that certain people had to deal with amongst being great. So, shout out to Bill, man. Shout out to y'all for having this forum. This is a dope break from the everyday monotony of the internet streets, I must say. This is very nice.
Yeah, the regular bullshit, word, I feel you.
Sometimes, man, we got to take a break from all that. And that's why we branch out to different things. Whether it be like the gaming, whether it be like, the Black Files. Damn.
Woo!
Shit. But you know what I mean?
They turned us off last night too, man. Damn, man.
Y'all was going, because y'all was going ham.
Yeah.
Y'all was going ham, you and Shorty, on that deja vu and all of that. Woo, man.
When
I ain't even comment. I ain't want to get flagged.
When that timer went off, though, Mr. He said they shut me down. They shut me down, man. They just shut me down, man.
As long as there wasn't no zodiac signs, I'm good.
Zodiac killer.
Zodiac killer.
Yo, you got to trademark that.
Hey, I'm gonna do something about him too. I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah, man. And cooking sandwiches. Cooking sandwiches too. Cooking sandwiches with the Zodiac killer.
Yo, with the Zodiac killer for real. They never caught homie either. Homie was man. He was going nuts out there. Out in San Francisco too, out in the Bay, from what I heard, he was going nuts.
Oh yeah, he went all over. He was in your parts right there, bro. Be careful,
man. Zodiac killer is real, man.
Real, man.
Yeah. Jay Takashi, did you want to say anything on? Is he asleep? I think he's asleep.
I think Jay sleep.
Nah, hold on. Let me see.
Jay.
I think he froze.
No, he's asleep, yo.
You sure he ain't meditating?
He's meditating? Oh yeah, he's meditating. He got that feng shui going. I got you, fam.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he getting his feng shui on.
Right.
Man.
If you just keep them there, don't take them.
You know, it
Num
takes
yo Renge Kyo, yo.
one
Yo, Mr. He said, you remember Romeo Must Die?
Yes, I do.
You remember Dim Sum? Come get some Dim Sum.
He said, "You think you're the only one that knows some shit, huh?" Oh, man.
He said, American football, brother.
Lola, let me tell you this, man. You cannot be sleeping on knowledge relationships like that, right? Hold on, let me. Damn, I got a whole bunch of notes. Hold on.
Hey, 1 minute and 1 hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on knowledge and relationships.
Otherwise, you about to get clipped.
Gone too,
I think I'll add this to my shorts if it's not too long.
Yo, he really gone.
Yo.
Oh, do we have bedtime music?
Yo, not gonna lie, bro.
Do we have sleepy music?
Let me find stuff real quick.
Oh, I know the perfect song for this. What's that oldie song? The one that's just like a beat, but it's like a tropical beat.
Oh man, I'm crying right now.
Oh, we belong together. Yes, we belong together. Oh no.
We might want to try to check on him. I would hate for something to be wrong tomorrow, and we were being insensitive. So maybe we want to.
I got his phone. I got his phone number.
There you go.
Let me see if I call him.
Right.
I'll mute up.
Once he wake up, we could blast him, and you can clip it.
Right. Good call on that.
No doubt.
Oh man.
Yeah, we still gotta check on our brother by the end of the day. So.
Absolutely. That's how tired that a hard working man can be. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's a cool little ringtone. Let me see. Well, for now, this is what I'll do.
I tried to call him. He didn't answer. Yo, you heard the ringtone.
Yeah. Call him one more time.
I got you.
All right. We'll put Jay in the backstage though, where he could continue his rest. I'll bring you back up, Jay, like when you wake up. All right. Last thing that we want is like something that happened on our stream like that. You know what I mean? But anyways, moving on. Let me go to the next person that's on the list. And the next person is Nichelle Nicholas. Okay? So Nichelle Nicholas, okay, broke through the barriers during her decades.
I remember Gemma.
Especially like it was Star Trek. Oh man, that was a show back then in the 80s. She's best known for her portrayal of Lieutenant how you say it?
Ahura.
Oh, you just call it Lieutenant Ahura? Okay. On television movie series. Oh wait, I heard some noise. Oh, never mind. I thought that was Jay for a second. But she shared a landmark interracial kiss with a co-star William Shatner on a small screen. Nicholas passed away on July 30th, 2002 at age 89. She also lived a long life as well, too, though. On a side note,
hey, look, the brothers really wasn't watching Star Trek like that. But hey, we knew who she was. We knew who she was.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a horror, and I did watch Star Trek. I'm a damn nerd.
Let's see. Yeah, Star Trek definitely, man, was a good show back then. Oh, Grease was a movie we watched at least 50 or more times. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead to the next one. Scroll here. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see.
She this lady was Pat Carroll. She voiced the Ursula in The Little Mermaid, and she had like a plethora of other titles, but she was back in the day. I don't really know much about her, but I did know she was just a long credited film actress, and I think directed a little bit too. But a lot of people recognize her voice when she played Ursula in The Little Mermaid, though.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, like to her and the talents that she brought to a Little Mermaid.
Then this right here. Oh, go back real quick. To go back again. One more time. Yeah, this right here. Oh no, you skipped it.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that is Paul Severno. Anybody who knows
It's Uncle Paulie.
Uncle Paulie. That's the Italian gangster movies. You know
That's
what I'm
Uncle
saying?
Paulie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember Goodfellas? You remember? There's another movie called C Spot Run. I don't know. You remember that one? It was like a child film movie. You remember another movie of or a TV show, Law and Order. He played a New York Police Department sergeant. He was obviously in Broadway. He played Henry Kissinger and Nixon, and he played a communist in the movie Reds. He has 3 kids, and he has a wife who was an Oscar-winning actress, Mira Severno, and he died on July 25th, or passed away. I'm sorry, and passed away on July 25th of 2022, and definitely one of the guys I ain't gonna forget, because one of my favorite films to watch is some of these, even though we don't, aren't supposed to, monopolize on it and stuff, but Italian movies, gangster movies, there's some of the ones that I like to watch, whether it's Goodfellas, Casino, The Irishman, Donnie Brasco, etc. But he's one of those guys that obviously left an impact, and I appreciate the work he did. So condolences to the family, condolences to his children and his wife, and rest in peace, Paul Severno. Anybody else that wants to chime in, please feel free.
Yes, indeed. Rest in peace, Uncle Paulie. Just Uncle Paulie. Man. Every movie, his name is Paulie because that's how serious he is. He don't even need to get no character role, or this is just like you can just tell he was Italian. He feels deep, That's how he feels. He feels deep, and it's just I loved him. Everything he did, he was just inspiring. When he told him go home, smarten up, go home. Karen loves you. You love Karen. Go home. And that shit, all of those things are just pivotal to us as men because we think they're just movies, but this is how we're supposed to live. It's a way you're supposed to live. You can try to ignore it. You can try to act like you're above it, but you're not. And if you don't have an Uncle Paulie to tell you, get in line, smarten up, and don't bring that shit around me. Because if I get pinched, it's going to be a problem. And look, Knucklehead still didn't listen, and Uncle Paulie still got pinched. But again, we all need somebody like him, man, to inspire us, to let us know that there's a greater power, and this is authentic and true. So listen to me, because I'm Uncle Paulie.
Right. Hold on for a second, real quick. I think Jay's probably wake up a little bit. I saw him tilt his head up a few times. Marcus, did you call?
Yeah, I tried calling him. He didn't answer. But he's probably just, let me leave a voicemail for him real quick.
For sure. Man, that man is dead asleep. I mean, well, hold on. No pun intended. I meant to say, like, he is pretty much, like, knocked out. Well, Jay, have a good night's rest. When he wakes up, I'll bring him back in. All right. So, And Marcus, let me know when you want me to show the next person. No.
Yo,
Well, you can see behind the scenes.
Marcus.
Moving.
Yo, M3. He said Uncle Paulie was 83 years old.
Uncle Paulie? I missed that, but I think so. Oh, it's talking about what Kate Mary said. I think so. Some of them like literally like live like a long life, you know.
Can y'all hear me? Yeah, can you hear me, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So I just left a voicemail for Jay, so hopefully he gets it when he wakes up. Yeah, I don't know how old Paul was though, Mr. Severno, but he was up there though. He was up there, but condolences again. Rest in peace to him. I'll still watch his movies that he's a part of too. But I want to show this man right here. Anybody who knows James Cain knows The Godfather Part 1 and 2. Not to be played with. But yeah, man, he was in he plays Santino, Sonny Corleone. He got a Best Supporting Actor nomination for that. He was obviously another stuff before that, but that's where he got his prominent role and his prominent rise. He was in movies like Rollerball, Thief. He's also in the 1997 King's movie of Misery. He was in the 2003 movie Elf, and he had passed away in July 6th of 2022, and he was at the age of 82 years old. And I remember another show that I used to watch when I was younger called Las Vegas, and I remember he was the head of security at the Montecito Casino. But he's a good actor too, and generational actor because he was part of some of the greatest generational films. Yeah, rest in peace. Condolences to the family. Condolences to the Cain family. Anybody else? Because I know there's more seasoned veterans here that are older than me that know more about The Godfather and stuff than me. So if y'all want to rock it out and say some stuff too, let me know. Feel free.
Let me tell you something. Hey, in The Godfather,
Yeah.
he was putting in that work.
Sonny.
You know Sonny. So young. Leave a hole in your dome.
Nah, just a great actor. The Godfather, of course, my favorite. But Misery was amazing. My wife introduced me to that film. I wasn't aware of it, but when I saw it, his performance was dope. And Eraser, whether believe it or not, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and I believe Vanessa Williams, he's in that as well. And just
damn, you mean fine ass Vanessa Williams?
Word, like
look at her.
Dope ass film. So if you got a couple of hours and you want to spend it, check that one out. But he can carry a film. Amazing credit to actors all around. And rest in peace to him. Sending love and light to his family. And like Mr. Best said, Sonny Corleone will put a hole in your dome for real.
Man, that was my man in them. Yo, look, let me tell you something. If you ain't never seen The Godfather 1 and 2, I need you to stop everything you're doing. If you're listening to this right now, stop everything you're doing and turn off the stream, hit a like, give us a comment, turn off the stream, and go watch Godfather 1 and 2 right now. It will change your life.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If women said stuff like you be a real man if you watch Godfather 1 and 2, I would respect that more than some of the shit that they say.
Yes. If y'all listen, even for women, if y'all ain't never seen Godfather, watch Godfather 1 and 2. It will change your life, man. Especially if you're a man. If you're a man, you ain't got no excuse. You gotta watch it. All right, it's a rite of passage as a man. Not a man until you watch Godfather 1 and 2. I'm sorry. I said it. Sorry. Shout out to Big Hank. M3, you muted.
Big Hank.
Salute to Hank. Hank in the building. What's up, man? If you want to come up, the link is definitely pinned to the top, so feel free to come up. We're just paying tribute to the ones who passed before the holidays. All right. Yeah, Marcus. Okay, I got you on this one.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole stream on Godfather 1 and 2.
Oh man.
We gotta do that, man. We got to do
Yeah,
that. So many
definitely.
lessons. Yo, don't ever talk about family business outside of anybody in the family.
Oh,
Don't you ever go against the family, ever.
Some it is Marlon Brando. Sometimes when you're a man, type stuff. Yeah. Well, the next person up, obviously, man, for another taste for very strong, powerful roles and very iconic roles. Another man who was in Goodfellas as well, with Uncle Paulie, the late great Ray Liotta. Anybody who remembers Goodfellas, Field of Dreams, Something Wild.
It's crazy.
He was
the same year too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it did. He was a guest appearance on the show ER. He won an Emmy for that. He was on the recent television show Texas Rising back in 2015, and he was also in Shades of Blue with J Lo from the Bronx. And in 2016, that's when he was in the similar show with her. He passed away May 26th of 2022 at the age of 67. So
there he is. There he is.
Y'all are wild. Yeah, you good, bro? Hey, at least you weren't snoring this time.
damn, man.
Hey, M3. Jay had it live. I remember he fell asleep. He deleted it though, but he fell asleep snoring like a mug. He was cammed down though, but y'all got him in 4K.
Man.
Oh my God! This is like inside the NBA when Chad Barkley
What's the wrong one?
Kobe Bryant, 50 points, 60 points, 70 points. Dunkin' Donuts.
Good night, Jay.
Come back, Jay.
Night, Jay.
No.
Get some rest, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So to answer your guys' question, right? For those who were wondering, right, was Jay still alive? Yes, he's still alive. So
Yeah. He's safe. He's safe.
Yes, he is safe. Mark him safe. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Mr. Best is dying over there.
Yeah, I know, man.
Jay is.
Oh man! Like he was meditating. Like he was really
Yo,
Jay, oh man, you got
Y'all gonna clip him up. That's gonna be a nice one. I can't wait to see that one on TikTok, boy.
Yo, that boy
Only on Knowledge and Relationships, baby. You get the greatest content late at night.
Knowledge and Relationships uncut.
Yo, no filter.
Patreon pretty soon, man. Like, cause look.
Oh yeah, is that Patreon content? That's Patreon content. Oh man.
Oh man.
We need more people to be on board with this one, but let's check this out, right? OG Patrice said something that was very powerful yesterday. And honestly, like that was pretty much like like something that we didn't even really expect. She just laid it on all of us like after her interview like with Mikan Young. Oh, sorry, Michonne. Sorry, with Michonne Young was over, and she just had a message out, man, to the African American community. It's definitely a must watch to see. I'm gonna definitely I'm working on clipping that so I can upload that because that was a powerful message itself. So yeah. Damn. All right. So
all we need right now to make this complete. Shout out to OG Patrice for that message. All we need, Diamond. If you out there, Diamond, Diamond come through. That's all we need, is Simon. That's all we need.
You know where Diamond's at right now? Diamond is over at shout outs to shout outs to the Groomsman Show. Right now they're having a ladies' night, and Diamond is actually in the chat. So somebody must summon Diamond. You know what I mean?
I also forgot to do a quick shout out to B-Eazy and Big Rig Slaps because they do easily rig, and I forgot to shout them out, so I apologize for that. Shout out to them, man. They always hold it down too.
Big rig, man, for real. Be easy and big rig.
Be easy and big rigs, you know. Let me go to the next one. Give my second. Okay. Oh,
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta. Rest in peace to Henry Hill, man. You know, that was my favorite role,
baby.
You know what I mean? He definitely was pivotal. So rest in peace to him.
Definitely.
Now this one's gonna make me sad a little bit because, man, like he was like one of my favorite comedians, well, especially voice actors from the Lola show. He played as Iago, Mr. Gifford Godfrey, you know.
Yep.
And let me try to pull up the bio real quick. So Gilbert Godfrey began his decades-long career in comedy when he took to the stage in New York at age 15. Oh, damn, he was a young buck. Working as a stand-up comedian, in 1980, he became a cast member on Saturday Night Live for one season. He was perhaps the best known for voice acting the role of Parrot Iago in Disney's Aladdin's movies. He also voiced the role of another bird, Digit, in the PBS long-running children's show, Cyber Chase. He was a frequent guest on the late-night TV shows, comedy clubs, and celebrity roasts. Gilbert Godfrey died in April 12, 2022, at the age of 67.
Rest in peace to the God, Gilbert Godfrey. Cyber Chase, probably my favorite. I probably watched dozens of movies that he was in. Beverly Hills Cop probably might be the most pivotal for me. I believe he was like an accountant and he got bribed or whatever the case may be. But Cyber Chase was pivotal. My kids loved it. It was on like 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was, you know, great appetite filler for them to get ready for school and get a little bit of knowledge while they get themselves ready out the door. So shout out to him. Rest in peace. Again, all of these people with these contributions, man, no matter how big or little we may think, it's a contribution. And that's all, you know, we be saying in these boxes is 365 days in the year. What are you doing with yours? Some people can show you, some people can't. And all we saying is if you can't, work on it because you have time. So shout out to all of y'all for doing this and shout out to him. Rest in peace.
Definitely shout out to him. Yeah.
Rest in peace to Gilbert Godfrey, the only guy who could, you know, talk like this and be all, you know, very extra, but he did it, man. He accomplished a lot, and a lot of respect to him, and condolences to the Godfrey family and all those who, you know, were behind him and supported him too. So shout out to Gilbert.
And shout out to New Growth Old Soul. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Okay. Go ahead, Marcus, take it away.
All right, so anybody who remembers the late actress Estelle Harris, she was known as Estelle Costanza on the show Seinfeld. Everybody knows her because she was the quote-unquote overbearing mother on that show. She did a great job, though, convincing us. She was a veteran stage actress, screened long before her career, and her career had resurged in the 90s. She was a local native of New York. She began, obviously in school productions and discovered a talent for comedy. And Harris' signature high-pitched vocal delivery made her stand out, performing vocal work for movies like Toy Story 2. And she actually was living not too far from where I live. She passed away in Palm Desert, California. My father had her as a client for landscape and construction and stuff too, which was a small world. But she was a nice lady. She was a respectful lady, from what I got to meet from her. And she passed at the age of 93 on April 3rd. you know, so anybody who remembers her voice in Toy Story, remembers her in Seinfeld, and a plethora of other projects that she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else that wants to chime in, just feel free. And, you know, whatever you guys got to say. Or, yeah, that's about it, man.
Absolutely. Rest in peace to her. Yeah, like you said, just a New Yorker. A lot of these people I see in passing in my high school days. I went to Martin Luther King High School in Manhattan, and you know, Rockefeller Center, Columbus Circle, ABC Studios, all of these things are like right in the vicinity. So you never know who you might see, and that's just, you know, the New York experience. And while we try not to, you know, be too googly over celebrity, because it's kind of like a passing. So she was definitely one that was, you know, again, a credit to just the Actors Guild, with her class, with her picking of roles, you know, and that Seinfeld role, absolutely funny, absolutely memorable. And, you know, again, just gone too soon, even when you're 98, because we don't know how long the possibilities could be if we did things a little bit different. So shout out to her and her inspiration. And again, you know, shout out to this topic. I'm about to roll out, man. I want to thank y'all for having me. It was a pleasure. And I can't wait till next time. Marcus, you did great, bro. And Queen, I see you. What's up, baby girl? How you doing?
I'm good. Hi, guys.
So Queen, just he said, man,
Hey,
salute.
what's up,
He's
Queen?
God, you know what it is, man.
What's
You know
up?
what I mean? Definitely,
Peace
man.
to y'all. Thanks for having me. Y'all
Hey,
have a
thank you
good
for
night.
tuning in, Mr. He said. Appreciate
You
it.
know it, man. 3 peace. Marcus, have a great night, brother. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for rocking out over here, and much support for you as well.
Shout out to the homie New Growth. New Growth, I see you in the building, baby. You know what I mean? What up, New Growth? What up? What up?
Mm-hmm.
So the lady from I don't watch dang near every episode of Seinfeld. That's my show. Love
Oh,
that
you
show.
did? You did?
Yo, I love Seinfeld, man. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite shows, man. Like, love Seinfeld, man. But I watch it so much I can't even watch it no more. It's like Martin. I don't watch so much Martin. I can't watch it no more. And Fresh Prince.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's about it. Unless Queen wants to maybe chime in and say some regards to anything we talked about, or she's been watching.
No, I ain't been watching. Sorry, I've been a little busy.
Oh, okay,
Don't
yeah.
say nothing,
I have to let her know what
Don't
it
say
is.
nothing. You better leave me
The
alone.
B-Eazy Dat Dude. What up, baby?
We got
Yeah.
something to say. No, you guys were talking about the
Hold
grandma
on.
from. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Queen.
No.
Don't let him up. I'm sorry, Mr. Intellectual SoapBox. Don't let this person up until I see a full view of him. Sorry, there was somebody in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Savion, you gotta show who you are.
No, I didn't. I forgot that she passed away. Right? The mom?
Yeah, there was a lot of people who passed away in this year, just like, you know, other people in other years. So that's why I was kind of doing like a posthumous, like respectful, like people who have passed away. It doesn't have to be just a celebrity; it could be family, friends, coworkers. You know, so I want to give like an honor, but also wanted to ask what you're grateful for, and you know, just for the holidays and stuff, because I know people get busy. They got vacation during the holidays, so that's why I kind of want to knock it out today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful for just the basic necessities, meaning a roof over my head, money in the bank to pay the bills, and food in my refrigerator, and a running car. You know what I mean?
Man.
Nah.
What?
No.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Queen.
I'm just grateful for the basics. I think you know, I work in with homeless people, so I'm just very grateful to have a roof over my head. So
yeah,
but I think the biggest chill for me of when someone passed away was Cicely Tyson, because she's been around for a very long time and she did a lot in the movie industry, you know, when they were treated like trash, you know, her and Sidney Poitier. So, you know, I think she was a very iconic Black woman who, you know, she lived a life, you know. I mean, she was around for almost what? I think she was almost 100, you know.
Yeah.
And she never stopped moving. She never stopped shaking. But
Is
she
that the
always,
dude that you game with him 3?
That is Frosty. He came up last time, but he didn't have his avatar. Now he's showing his face. Hold
Hey,
on, Frosty.
M3. If I give M3, if I give you a tip, just tell him, give him like a list of demands to do behind on the screen, like a peace sign and like a thumbs up to know it's actually him. That way, it's actually him listening to you, not like a setup.
Wait, which one? Wait, say that again, Marcus.
Just tell him, hey, give a peace sign, give a thumbs up, give a middle finger. You know, more than one command, so that way they know, like, hey, it's actually a person, not like a hacker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a troll.
Oh, you talking about the YouTube chat?
Yeah, like in the backstage. If they're backstage and you know you've never been here before, and you don't really know them. That's what people do, because sometimes they could just cam up, but the next thing you know they might flash something else, and it was never really them. So that's why they ask people to give them commands.
No, I get you though. Okay, so Frosty from the YouTube side, right? Give me a thumbs up if that's really you.
The hell? Yo. Nah, M3, nah. You doing too much, bro. You moving the camera too much, nah.
who? The person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in the comments, bro. Much
That's
love.
right. Stay in the typing lane.
Yeah, but yeah, I get you on that, Queen. Yeah, Sidney Poitier, and we were gonna mention him later on in the list. But you know, shout out to Sidney Poitier. I know he passed away the beginning of this year in January 6th of 2022. And he was a generational trailblazer as well for the work he put in the community and for acting and stuff, and directing too. He directed as well. Yeah. So I appreciate you sharing that, Queen.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Frosty in okay. So yeah, so that was him. Oh, okay.
Why you upset?
We always
hey, Sherelle.
Salute to Sherelle. What up?
Shout out to Sherelle. Nola, baby.
Yeah.
What's going on, Wody? What up? What up?
How you doing, Sherelle? Good to see you up in here. Nothing personal, Frosty. You know, we got to be quick on this, though, because, like I said, we have a lot of people that be flashing. It said someone called me, so I moved the camera.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, so yeah, so that really was him then. Okay.
You want to let him rock or what?
We'll give him a shot. So that's him responding on the YouTube side. I'll tell you what. I got this, Mr. Best. You know.
All right.
Let him come up, and then if you know, like I said, I don't think he's like a troll or whatever. He's actually making clear that's him. So, all right, Frosty, come back up real quick. We just can't see you like when you're in a dark area though. We just need you to keep still just for a second though. Okay. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. You're just moving around too much. All right.
Hello.
What's up?
What's
How you
good?
doing, man? Pretty good,
Doing
man.
great.
How you doing?
Doing great, man.
Nice. Frosty, man, sorry about that. You know, we have to take precautions. So I hope you understand that this is nothing personal.
Yeah, I do.
But, you know.
Yeah, I do. I understand.
Yeah, for sure. As long as you understand, we're good. But also, though, we got to, like, we got to stay focused on the topic. So I know you've been here for like a minute. Do you know any of the celebrities that we're talking about?
I just left the stream. I didn't see that part.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. All right, hold on. Do you know? Sorry. Do you know this wrestler right here?
No.
His
I don't
name.
really know. I am.
Okay, Marcus or Mr. Best, give him the breakdown for a second.
That's Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. You know what I mean?
Oh, Frosty, you're too dark. I can't see you. There you go. All right. All right, go ahead, Jim. I'm gonna let you rock for a second. Go ahead, give the breakdown.
I was getting the snack.
Oh, my bad.
Snack.
Okay, yeah. So, anybody, can y'all hear me? Let me make sure y'all hear me.
Yeah, I can hear.
All right. So, you know, Scott Hall. Anybody who knows WWE wrestling, or back then it was called WWF.
Oh, Marcus, you broke off.
I can't hear him. What happened?
Oh, Marcus?
Hey, you know, generations when they were like in the 80s and the 90s. He worked with Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, you know, and like a plethora of other wrestlers. He did with Sting. I believe at some point it was maybe like the Ultimate Warrior too, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, he was throughout the 80s and the 90s. And then in something when he kind of retired and came back to WWE for special appearances, he was part of NWO, the New Wrestling Order or New Order type thing. You know, so he's a Hall of Famer. He was a champion, and he passed away not too long ago. And you know, he was known as the bad guy. He was a 4-time WWE Intercontinental Champion, 2-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, 6-time Tag Team Champion with Kevin Nash. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame in WWE in 2014. He says, hard work pays off, dreams do come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. And he had a long battle with addiction, and he suffered multiple heart attacks, and after having a hip replacement surgery, and he passed away March 14th of this year. Razor Ramon, never forgotten. But make sure condolences to the Hall family and his children and his wife, and anybody else who he inspired and touched, you know, shout out to him and condolences. If anybody remembers or wants to give their piece on it, feel welcome to.
Yeah. I definitely say, like, you know, rest in peace, like, to, like, you know, Scott Hall, like, you know, and to like all like the wrestlers who passed away, you know, at an early age, where it could be like, you know, due to steroids, due to like heart or health problems. Your body takes a toll, literally, when you're doing so much. This is like a strenuous type of job, you know, so all the concussions that you endure and everything else, you know, you have to understand that, you know, this is not like easy work. And so, you know, it's unfortunate that, like, you know, he passed, like, you know, to like at the age of 63. But it seems like it's very common, like, you know, for people to pass like around like that age, you know, and that's the part that kind of sucks, you know. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
Queen, did you watch wrestling when you were younger? Queen there.
Yes.
You did?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Who was did you remember Scott Hall, Razor Ramon back in the day?
I remember the face. I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay,
I know a lot of them by face. So yeah,
okay.
I watch wrestling.
All right. Well, shout out to you. I appreciate, especially the ladies who watch wrestling, because that's pretty cool.
I love wrestling.
Yeah. Mr. Best, is Mr. Best still here?
no, actually, I think his connection dropped out.
Oh, okay. With Frosty, did you want to give a piece, or you remember who Razor Ramon is? Were you even born? I don't know. Did you get a look at like throwback videos or something back in the day of WWE?
No.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Frosty, a quick question. Hold on. I think you told me about this a while back, but I can't remember. I just want to make sure. How old are you? By the way, if you mind if I ask.
I am 15.
Got you. Okay. Frosty, I'm gonna give you like maybe 1 minute because I know like this is like a show for adults. So
Yeah, I know that.
yeah. So I know I can't have you up there for too long. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna leave when it hits 10 o'clock because I gotta get to bed because I got school in the morning.
I got you. Let me ask you this one question and then I'm gonna let you go, okay?
Oh.
What is like okay, have anybody in your family passed away recently?
Yeah, actually,
Okay. Do you mind sharing?
kind of something I don't really want to tell about because very personal stuff.
Okay, I got you. Okay, Frosty. Well, I want to let you go, okay? But I want
All
to say
right,
thank you
thanks for
for
having me
coming
here.
up. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming up.
I
All right.
love your channel, man. Love your channel and love your videos, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All right, have a good
No
one.
problem, man.
All
You
right.
too, man.
All right. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, this is so hard because Frosty's definitely a cool guy, but I guess I should have like put like let people know that before you coming up, you gotta make sure that you're at least
Of legal age,
yeah. So
which we didn't know, by the way. And all generations did not know.
yeah. So we didn't know, but look, here's the thing, right? Look, you don't have to be over 18 to subscribe. Anybody can subscribe. However, okay, you gotta be over 18. And you can't try to lie and say, well, I'm 18 or I'm 20. No. I can tell when you're a young person and when you're not. So and Ghosty, thank you so much. He says that was beautiful. All right. And shout outs to Queen and Mr. Best. I guess they both had to check out, but it's all good. Yeah, let's go ahead to did we get to William Hurt already?
I was just about to brush up on him real quick right now.
Okay, go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah, so anybody who knows William Hurt, he's an actor. He was one of Hollywood's leading men in the 80s and maybe early 90s too. He starred in movies like Body Heat, The Big Chill. His Academy Awards winning Best Actor for an Oscar in 1985 for Kiss of the Spider Woman. He's appeared in over 50 theater productions as well. He's voiced popular movies. He's worked in TV and film shows and movies and projects. He's done, obviously, a series called Damages. And then also Marvel movies. He played General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. He's the general who chases the Hulk, and he's basically his enemy. And the daughter is the one that's in love with the Hulk, so he obviously can't stand that. And he was in Captain America: Civil War, and then he was in Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, I believe. And he did pass away. They were gonna make the movie The Red Hulk, and they're gonna have him because that's obviously the comics, how it goes in the cartoons. But he did pass away in March 13th of 2022 at age 71. And condolences to the Hurt family, his wife, his kids that are widowed without him. So condolences again, respect. That's yeah. What about you, M3?
All I can say is definitely condolences like to him and his family. Like all these people, man, they pay they pave a contribution. They pave a way due to their contribution to Hollywood. You know what I mean? And a lot of us may not really know like those actors personally, but without their work of art, I feel like a lot of creativity and a lot of other jobs would have really been created without the talent and the heart into it, So definitely rest in peace to William Hurt, and condolences like to his family. So
Yeah, that's a good one. And if you want to go to the next one, said round one fight. What do you mean by that, joke? I was like, what? Yeah.
I could tell, I could tell that we got like a lot of younger folks. Most of them is definitely from the gaming community. I could tell,
Bruh.
Gamers.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate the gamers coming over here showing support, getting the views and the likes and stuff.
Yeah, we definitely need conversations. But here's the thing, right? I dare each and every one of you guys to keep that same energy when we go off the live stream. So when the live stream is over, make sure y'all spam all those comments that y'all been making in this chat right now, and to help build the algorithm up. I dare each and every one of y'all. If y'all man enough, I shouted him out. He summoned him. That's what you did. You summoned him, Ghosty. You didn't shout, you summoned. But yeah, keep the same energy, y'all. I want to see y'all faces, man, so I can think and comment and reply to each and every one of y'all. I'm watching y'all. All right. And shout outs to King and Dreams. Shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for tuning in and always like showing support. Bro, your channel is bomb, man. And congratulations on monetization. Yeah. I'm still waiting to be reviewed, so it's already been passing a month, so I don't know what's up. But definitely shout outs to your monetization. This guy right here, Kings of Dreams, right? I'm gonna just say this for a brief moment. Dude, this dude is all about his business internationally. Okay? I mean, look, he got some fine dime pieces that comes to the panels from other countries, and they look submissive as hell from deep by default. You know what I mean? So
shout out to the passport bros and the international business bros.
Exactly. Passport brothers definitely stand up. Get your Nubian queens overseas, man. These women ain't working for y'all. But anyways, major salutes to you though. All right. So the next one will be Emilio.
If you want, speaking of international, actor and singer Emilio Delgado was actually one of the longest Mexican American actors on TV. He played the Fix-It shop owner Luis on the PBS Sesame Street show for more than 40 years. He's brought warmth and humor to kids' lives and families' lives. They were on that show, but he broke new ground for Latinos in the field of entertainment. He changed the way people of color were depicted on TV. Before Sesame Street, he also appeared in Law and Order, Lou Grant, and Falcon Crest, and he had passed away on March 10th at the age of 81. And yeah, tragic and sad. And condolences to the Delgado family, the Delgado clan. So rest in peace to him.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I'll get you, girl, M3, if you like. I don't need no girl from you.
Oh, man. Yo, the setup is real.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to set me up to ruin my marriage, Now.
For real. Hey, you got to get that. Make sure the prenup. Watch out for the prenup.
Right. That's all things polygamous. But anyways.
Yeah.
Betty Davis. Let's go ahead and look for Miss Betty Davis. Okay, there we go. Betty Davis. She passed away at age 77. Okay. So, groundbreaking funk singer Betty Davis was born. Betty Mabry. Mabry. No, Mabry. I'm sorry. In North Carolina. Wait. So, she changed her name from Mabry to like Davis or something?
Yeah, so like sometimes certain celebrities, when they get into fame, they might add a name or they might change their name and stuff,
Jamie Foxx is not really his real name. That's a stage name.
Yeah.
But so she was born in North Carolina. She released the single "Get Ready for Betty" in 1964. She wrote the song "Uptown to Harlem," recorded in 1976 by the Chambers brother. Her marriage to jazz musician Miles Davis. Well, of course, if you're married to Miles Davis, then of course your last name's gonna change stuff. 1968 lasted only a year. Between 1973 and 1975, she released 3 albums: Betty Davis, They Say I'm Different, and Nasty Gal. She left the music industry in the mid 1970s, okay, and moved to Pittsburgh area, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where she was subject of a 2017 documentary, Betty. They say I'm different, Betty Davis. Oh, they say I'm different. Betty Davis died on February 9th at age 77. So, God rest her soul. Hey guys, I'm streaming this Friday. Okay, that's what's up. Frosted Creeper, keep us in the loop. I'll be watching when you stream. Okay, Mary says Ace of. Is she trying to say knives? Okay, Ace of Knives. Okay, Mary, do you want a girl as well? Oh gosh, y'all so funny. Y'all a mess, bro. And then the next one will be Louis Anderson. Betty Davis and Cecilia Tyson have Miles Davis as a companion at separate times in comic.
Wow.
Isn't Cecilia Cicely Tyson? Is she still alive? Or did she pass? I'm trying to remember. But let me go to the next one.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. Oh, go back real quick.
Oh, shit. Chelsea, Chris. I forgot about
she was Miss USA, right? 2019.
Yeah, man, that was a beautiful woman right there, man.
Yeah, she was, and she was on Extra too.
I remember that too. Actually, we actually had a live stream dedicated to her. I'm surprised you forgot to add her to the list, Marcus. Good job, man. Man, respectfully, man, you disgust me now.
Oh man, don't do that to me. Don't set me up. She had hold on. She had a master's in business administration and a law degree from Wake Forest University. So she put in the work. She did put in the work. She worked at Poynter Spruill as a civil litigation attorney. She was a correspondent on the TV show Extra, and she earned 2 Emmy Award nominations. And she passed away at the age of 30 on January 30th. Damn, she's young. She was really young.
Well, see, the thing is that she suffered a lot of depression, and she self-deleted herself, unfortunately. And so, yeah, man, like that was a terrible fate right there, on her part. And I wish that she had the strength to just persevere a little bit longer. I gotta answer this phone call.
Okay. Yeah. And while he's taking care of that, yeah, man, she was a very beautiful woman. She's obviously not gone, but not forgotten. And mental illness and struggles you're going through is to be taken serious. And it's a shame because she was such a young, beautiful woman, talented, hardworking, persevering. So make sure y'all, if you can, please send condolences to the Curse family, and appreciate y'all for still rocking out with us. Real quick before I give this intro to this next person who passed away, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share. Make sure when you don't catch the live, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you hit a cash app to any donations of any type are grateful, eternally grateful, and it will help to the contributing to giving you more content, more streams, more topics, more great shows, great laughs, and serious conversations too. But let's get back to it. This man right here is Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson was best known for his long career as a stand-up comic, and he was an Emmy-winning role on the show Baskets. Anybody who knows that show knows who's in there. It's a pretty funny show. Anderson helped create Life with Louie, an animated series which he played a version of his childhood self. He was also host of a revival of the game show Family Feud, and Louie Anderson had passed away in a hospital in Las Vegas from complications of cancer on January 21st, and he was 68 years old. It's very sad, very tragic. Anybody who's in the chat, anybody who wants to the StreamYard link, please feel free to join, support. If you have any contributing questions or comments, anybody that you want to shout out that's passed away, we'll obviously show you some respect. If you want to give a reason to comment of what you're grateful for as well. Anybody you lost, shout them out. They're gone but never forgotten. Rest in Valhalla, rest in the heavens. And, Earth maybe lost an amazing human, but heaven gained an amazing angel in return. So, yeah, man, Louie Anderson. And it was interesting, too, because that show was very interesting. Baskets, too. I think Zach Galifianakis was in it, and then like a plethora of other couple guest appearances of actors. And so, give me a quick second. I'll be right back.
No problem. There, so was mine. You lost Marcus too. All right, let me see. Whoever was that fool, let me see. Boy, where is these weird people coming from? Hopefully nobody can see that. Let me go ahead and block. Let me see. What the hell? Let me just super Yoshi. Okay.
Yeah. Can you get to slide number 76 of M3?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Wanted to, give respects to the servicemen and anybody who knows Brigadier General Charles McGee. He was a Tuskegee Airman who flew 409 fighter combat missions over 3 wars: World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. And I believe he's mentioned or referenced in the movie Red Tails. And, it was known because of the fact that there were first people who were, fighter pilots that were African American. And, they led to inspiring other people to join as well. And these men are definitely never forgotten, people who served and protected this country. McGee joined the all-black 332nd Fighter Group known as the Red Tails in 1944. He served in the military for 30 years, retired in 1973. He went on to become a business executive and was accorded as an honorary commission, promoting him to the 1-star rank of Brigadier General as he turned 100 years old. He passed away January 16th at the age of 102. So he definitely lived a long life, over a century, and much. And thank you for your service for the Veterans Day, was just recently passed, and condolences to the family of the McGee's as well.
Yeah, definitely salutes, man. Salutes to these people, man, for real. Especially the ones like, who served our country, man. Like Marcus, for example. So definitely give us salutes, man, because they're putting their lives at risk, for us. Make sure we live and have a better place. So let's go to Bob Saget. If you have, there he is.
I thought he said something else besides Saget. My bad. Respectfully.
I'm going to pronounce it. Sagat.
Yeah.
That's why I say Sagat. Now these days.
Oh, the Street Fighter? Tiger. Yeah. So Bob Saget, anybody who knows that one, it's one of the many iconic shows in the 90s. It was Full House. He was obviously he was one of the TV dads, right? He was famous for being a TV dad. He began his career as a stand-up comic, a comedian, and was best known for his role as Danny Tanner, the TV show Full House, which was from '87 to '95. In the year '96, he directed the TV movie For Hope. He directed in '98 a movie called Dirty Work. He was in films like The Aristocrats in '05. He did a docu-series Strange Days with Bob Saget in 2010. And in 2016, he reprised the role of Danny Tanner for the Netflix show series. It's like the sequel to Full House called Fuller House. And he was a narrator on the show of How I Met Your Mother. And he passed away January 9th at the age of 65. So, and 3, I don't know if you want to give in a little, if you watch Full House or any of those TV shows.
With the Olsen twins. But
Yeah.
before I dig into it, Simon, you have been summoned. Definitely come up to the panel, okay? Come on.
Summon, yo, he's been summoned, yo.
And and Mr. O just living. Salute to my brother. Long time, man, but come up as well too if you have the time. We're almost about to wrap it up, but definitely come up. He says blessings to all the veterans, so thank you too. And yeah, man, Bob Saget. Sorry, Sagat. For YouTube, so we don't get confused. So yeah, man, he was definitely a. See, he was like one of those actors where it was like he was natural. You know what I mean? Like he was funny, but it wasn't like he was forcing to be funny. If that makes sense. It's like he'll just say something casually and then just make you laugh. But he was definitely one of the best like TV dads for sure. And I know he was like a part of it was a show where what's it called? I think I can't remember the exact name of the show, but you know how like when animals they do like some of the wildest things or something like that? I can't remember. But he was the host of that.
Is it like the craziest videos or something? Like Animals Wild, like crazy videos or something like that?
Yeah, and then there was like then he did something where
America's Funniest Videos.
Yeah, America's Funniest Videos. So he was like the host of that too.
AFV.
Mr. MP said America's Funniest. And then came here also says that his voice was the narrator for the show How I Met Your Mother.
Correct.
And the host of America's Funniest Videos. That's what it's Funniest Videos, yeah? AFV. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really watch How I Met Your Mother that much, but I know my cousin did, so I remember hearing his voice as a narrator on that show, though. Yeah. But we'll get to the I'm gonna read her real quick because I think it was pretty dope what she did. She was a legal scholar and a civil rights theorist. Lainey, I don't want to botch her name up. Guinier was known for her work on racial justice and voting rights. In 1993, she was nominated by President Bill Clinton for U.S. Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights. Clinton withdrew the nomination due to questions about some of her controversial views on voting rights and quotas. She was a professor of law at Harvard Law School and the first woman of color appointed to a tenured professorship there. And Guinier died on January 7th from complications of Alzheimer's disease. She was 71 years old.
Dang.
And yeah. So.
And she was so pretty too, though.
Yeah, man. It's like Alzheimer's is something tough to deal with. Anybody who has that, understands. Because I have a family who has Alzheimer's, so it's tough to be there. Sometimes and watching them go through what they go through. But condolences and rest in peace. And I thank her for her contributions for trying to make the world just when the world can be unfair and unjust as much as possible to set the balance to it. So shout out to her.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely thank you for. Man, thank you for all that she does, man. Definitely for sure. If anything that we could walk away from, I shout out to you, Prince Blue. I don't know if I shout you out, but definitely shout out. But if one day we could be grateful for the ones who definitely pave our way to pretty much a better life, at least a little bit. Life is still not like 100% perfect, but some of these people really stood the line for us. And so those are the people that you can never really forget about.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
So Uncle was a voice behind the cartoon Shredder of the Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. James Avery, the guy that plays Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince, was the
Yeah.
voice of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think before, yeah, because definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out before Fresh Prince. And as recall, he passed away in 2013, before New Year's Day. So he died
Wow.
right on New Year's Eve.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace to Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, we love you, man. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And we got last but not least, if you want to do it, M3, read if you want to read.
Yeah. So I was gonna say 1994. God
I was like, God damn.
Right. He died at 94.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So actor Sidney started in a movie, No Way Out, in 1950. Look, he's a long-time actor, okay?
Yep.
In The Blackboard Jungle in 1955, he earned the Academy Award nomination. In 1958 for The Defiant Ones. In 1964, Sidney became the first black actor to win. First black actor to win the Academy Award for the Best Actor for his performance in Lilies of the Field. In 1970, he directed such films as Uptown Saturday Night and Let's Do It Again. He received the Kennedy Center Honors in 1995 and an honorary Academy Award in Academy Award in 2002. In 2009, President Obama awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Sidney Poitier, if I'm saying it right, Poitier, died on January 6th at the age of 94. So he died in the beginning of this year.
Yeah. 10 months and 8 days ago is when he passed.
Man.
Yeah. And if you want to Google real quick, Anthony Rumble Johnson, just for one last person who just passed away that I found out yesterday. So far, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Hold on for a second. Poitier was 94 years old. Yes, definitely was, man. 94 years old. Talk about longevity. You know what I mean? All right. What you want me to look up, Marcus? I'm sorry.
Anthony Johnson, Anthony Rumble Johnson. And if you want to do it, look him up through Wikipedia, so it kind of lists more of who he is and his achievements and stuff.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go back real quick, and then because I gotta show you guys this so you guys will know who he looked like. So this is Anthony Rumble Johnson. This is who he was. All right.
Was a big dude. He's a scary dude in the ring.
Right. And then we're gonna go to Wikipedia. All right, Marcus, you want to read this?
All right, gladly. Let me do the honors. So obviously Anthony Kiwa or Kewa Johnson, otherwise known as Anthony Rumble Johnson, was his nickname in the ring. He was an American mixed martial artist. He spent most of his career competing for the UFC, which is the Ultimate Fighting Championship, where he was a multiple-time title challenger before ending his career with a single fight with Bellator MMA. He won by knockout, by the way. He fought in the welterweight, light heavyweight, Even in the middleweight divisions, he was known by his nickname Rumble, which he was given because of his one-punch knockout power. He fought in the welterweight from 06 to 11 division. He fought in the middleweight for 1 year in 2012. And then he fought light heavyweight from 2014 to 2017, and then 21 to 22. And he was in heavyweight for a little bit for a year 2013. And he was born in Dublin, Georgia. And he was fighting at a Deerfield Beach, Florida. He was a stance orthodox fighter. He wrestled. He was in collegiate wrestling. And he spanned a career of 23 wins, 17 by knockout, 6 by decision. He has 6 losses. Basically, all his losses were submission, 1 knockout loss. And he was the number 1 ranked lightweight heavyweight contender in the UFC official rankings. He was ranked number 2 in the world by Sherdog and ESPN and others before he retired in April 2017. And then he later came out of retirement in May of 2021. He won his last fight by knockout. And, he was raised by his grandparents. He was formally adopted at the age of 2. In his life, his heroes were grandfather and the football player Walter Payton from the Chicago Bears. Anybody who knows Walter Payton knows Chicago, knows who he is, one of the GOATs. He went to West Lawrence High School and then attended LaSalle College in Susanville, California for a wrestling scholarship. He became a junior college national wrestling champion. After college, he worked as a bouncer, and then he entered MMA at the age of 20 after a friend of his suggested due to his wrestling background. And I'm going to talk about some of his achievements. He was a national champion for the 174-pound division of Last Community College. He won fight of the night with Josh Koscheck for 1 time. He won knockout of the night 2 times versus Kevin Burns and Charlie Brenneman. He won performance of the night 5 times with Antonio Rogerio Noguera, Alexander Gustafsson, Jimmy Manoa, Ryan Bader, and Glover Teixeira. And he was he had personal life. He had after martial arts competition, he launched a CBD oil company, competitive body development, in early 2019. Johnson was appointed as the head of fighter relations for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and he passed away on November 13th of 2022 from phagocytic lymphohistiocytosis and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's what he passed away from. Definitely not forgotten. He left an impact in the sport, and there was many people that were literally shouting him out, making videos of him, how he touched the community and touched the fans, touched people that were inspired by him. So he recently just found out yesterday, and it was just tragic, man, because he was on his way up and he was doing his thing too. He had just came back out of retirement like a little over a year ago. So, man, that's so far that's everything I got, man. And I also wanted to I know he passed away 2 years ago, but Chadwick Boseman, because Black Panther had just came out, and he was one of my favorite characters in the MCU movies and obviously comics and cartoons. The late Chadwick Boseman, it's unfortunate because, just tragic, man, because these are some people that he was dealing with cancer, and you couldn't even tell because of the smile he had. He was stoic. He was doing his thing, putting in the work. Even Stan Lee, who passed away 4 years before that. And
damn, it's been 4 years?
Yes, and Stan passed away, and then a little over 2 years when with Chadwick, and then I believe a plethora of other people as well. But yeah.
Hold on for a second, Marcus, right? For the first time ever, right, in Knowledge and Relations history, we have an imposter in the chat. We have 2 Frosty Creeper. We have 2 Frosty Creepers. One of them is going to get the boot. Let's see. Hey, man, I know who's the real Frosty. Okay, chat, right? Excuse me for this, Marcus, right? Who do you think is the real Frosty? Let me know. The imposter was in a different chat before. That's right. Damn. I hear there was so many plot twists. All right, let's see real quick. Who the fuck I need to block?
Or maybe he has two accounts.
You know what's the weird part though? YouTube normally don't let you create the same type of name. Well, I don't know, maybe, but let me see. Yes, that could be true now. Maybe I need to block both of them, but then again, I do believe that there are some trolls that will actually disguise as the other person. So let's hope that I made the right decision. Frosty is saying, oh, hold on. I'm trying to pull up. Frosty, that's not my second account. Is this coming from the real Frosty or this coming from the doppelganger? K-Man says it is easy to go to the real Frosty. Oh, hold on for a second. All right, hold on. We got Frosty right here. What's up, Frosty?
If you want to know, the imposter is the one with two people standing it's the one with the profile stand with two people standing together.
Got you.
So I'm the guy with the by the car.
Ah, okay. Got you. Thanks, Frosty. Appreciate that. All right, so that makes it even better. Actually, I already knew the whole time. I just wanted to just fuck around with y'all. All right, so anyways, goodbye, Frosty, because you are impersonating someone else. So how do I do this? Come on, YouTube. Yes, definitely got him. Oh, that's a car. I thought it was a sleeping bag. It did look like a sleeping bag for a minute. Respectfully, doppelganger.
You are banished to the shadow realm.
Exactly. So, denied. Because you respectfully disgust me. That probably was that same type of Frosty, right? Not the real Frosty that came up, but the other Frosty. That was the guy, Marcus, right? That flashed his little Johnson, and I had to shut down the entire live stream. And from that point on, I was like,
"Oh wow,
yeah." Because of that guy right there, right? I had to pretty much, establish a new set of rules. This is why people have to cam up, because if I don't know who you are, I can't just bring up just any other avatar. And I still got to keep doing it because of the fake Frosty. But anyways, good detective work, team. I've been figured that out, but I just want to see how smart y'all are. And K. Merritt already saw the difference anyway, so but he banished to my realm where he would be my dinner. Oh shit. Gamers, you gotta love them, man. So Marcus, man, this was a good live stream. Far from the usual relationship topics that usually most people get into. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. We got somebody up in the building. We got Diamond. What up, Diamond?
yeah." Oh man.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's him. I had to make sure for a second.
Yeah. Yo, what's up?
Nothing much, man.
What up, fish and chips?
You come in on a late end after I sent you the link, but I want to get your opinion or just your thoughts, because we was talking about celebrities that paid their wave and they've been gone too soon before the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your thoughts about it?
Celebrities are celebrities. People have perceptions. I think that's the thing. And it's very important how we put across our image. And that's kind of why I related to Kevin Samuel so much, because he sort of put it across in a very poignant way. You know, but we still don't get it. We really don't. Like, our image is very important, you know. So that's from a bigger perspective, obviously. So when we're dealing from an individualistic perspective, it's kind of different. So we can do what we want on an individual perspective. So like Marcus, if he doesn't choose to come up, and we don't know what he looks like, then we don't know what that is. For example, that's just an example. No ducks to you, Marcus. I'm just saying. But we know who Mario is. We know who Mario is, and we choose to buy into that. And that's what happens, because that's what image is about. It's about sort of buying into what you see.
Well, so oh man, Marcus, you got any words to say?
I mean, he didn't really answer the question, but that's kind of usually his MO when he's on the panel. But I appreciate the words for the most part. I appreciate you giving viewers and watch hours and clicking the like button and stuff. And you know, this originally was about just paying condolences to those who passed away, whether it's celebrity or general population, family members, friends, coworkers. You know,
but that, I mean, the thing that I was talking about was the concept and the subject matter, which I've been a celebrity. Have you?
Wait, huh?
Oh, you're a celebrity?
I have been a celebrity. Have you?
Oh wow. Well, I don't know. Grace is with your presence, sir.
No, I'm not saying to grace shit. I'm just saying, like, I have been a celebrity. Have you?
Oh, I mean, obviously, no. I'm a little person. I don't think of myself as I boast myself as a celebrity.
You don't always have to treat things with an extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the thing is, it's like being a celebrity sometimes can mean just getting on the bus and people recognizing you for who you are. So, like, we're on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though people don't even know what you look like in person,
Mm-hmm.
they might recognize you tomorrow.
Correct.
And you might get on a bus or something and they'll go, oh shit, that's Marcus.
Yeah.
That just might be that person. It just takes one person.
So you're basically talking about like the popular person at school, the popular person on the bus.
No, not school, life, general stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's just like it's a basic thing. It's like what I'm saying. Look, all I'm talking by is by experience. I'm not trying to be ignorant about this. I'm telling you about my.
So you admit you're ignorant other times then?
That's you being personal. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about.
I'm just quoting what you said respectfully.
Well, you just need to be a bit more specific because there's a difference. Like, I'm talking to the audience right now. I'm talking to the people that are tuning into knowledge and relationships who, you know, are taking a bit from what we're saying. Like, right? So
right,
we can bounce back and forth with where your head's at. That's cool. That's cool. I could do that. What I'm saying is
mindfully imperfect, remember?
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, you're entering a different type of realm, which is what
do you mean by that?
Right now, you don't really understand where you're going. So it's like you're transitioning into a place where it's like people are actually going to get to know you, and then
you got to know me, right?
Listen, bro. I'll make you famous, bro. Listen, people are gonna get. Yo.
Go ahead, Diamond. I mean, Simon.
Look, people are gonna get to know.
Oh yeah, I
you.
forgot. And 3. Oh, the famous man, Arshawn the Dime. That's him. That was it.
Right.
You can
And
tell
he-
when a man's in his emotions. Why are you bringing up Sean, bro? Listen, I'm talking to
Because
you.
you made him famous.
No, I appreciate that song because you brought joy to my life. So you're a celebrity. So I appreciate you.
No, what I'm saying is we're all going to be brought. Look, this is early stages. We're all going to be at a point where I swear I would love Soapbox to be up here. Like we're all going to be at a point right now because we're dedicated, right? We're not stopping. So it's like we're going to be at a point where we need to understand each other and understand the public and how they perceive us. I'm telling you, I've been through that, and people could fuck with me in the sense where they can turn around and pull up my old videos where I was doing some old school bullshit with my dreads, and I had a real crazy budget, and I
had dreads?
Yeah, I had a real crazy budget, and I had even in that time, I had a woman, and we pulled up the whole thing about wearing a dress. Even when people are talking about it now, like I brought it up years ago, like about 10, 20 years ago. Check that shit. Mr. Hector. R. Sean knows about it. And this is where, when you talk about R. Sean, you don't know about, look, me and R. Sean have had conversations, bro. He knows. Talk to him really about it. He's not about to do that because he knows what it is. But you know, we've got legs to play. Like there's a race to run. And that's all I can say right now.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. I get it. I understand.
It's not an immediate thing. Just sleep on it for a second, because what we're doing is not. It's kind of unusual. It's like I sort of see it as like the second phase in hip hop, like where there was like this gangster rap, and then there was like Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul, and I kind of see it a bit different like that. It's like we're just in the second step. And I told you this on our live.
You talking about like from a couple weeks ago or a month ago or something?
Yeah, I was like, we're the next generation. And that's just.
Well, to be fair though, the next generation is the children. That's the next generation.
Yeah, but I in my rebuttal to you, I said, "Do you have kids?"
No, but I have nieces but I have nieces and nephews, and we have I'm pretty sure you have nieces and nephews and little kids that maybe you inspired.
I know, but that whole thing is a whole black culture problem, which you probably may not understand to an extent, but you may. I don't know, but I'm just saying, it's one thing. Actually, let me bring that back. It's not a black culture thing. It's just a young person thing. Listen, bro, I respect you to the utmost, but I've got 10 odd, 15 odd years on you, and I know like you.
How old are you again?
I'm gonna say it again. I've got 10 odd years. 10 odd years.
I'm just asking for the number. Like, come on now, don't play games. Like, how old are you? Like 38, 39, 40?
I'm in my 40s, bro. So.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't look that old. You look pretty younger.
Yeah. I understand that, and go back to the channel and you see that. But it's just, we've had these conversations, and the problem was, I think, that I was fucking with like people that thought that I was their age. I'm not their age. I'm older than you. Like I've got years, and it's not to be discriminatory or anything. It's just to say, like, okay,
ageism. I feel the ageism.
Don't let me bring up Aaliyah.
Who's if you don't succeed, if you don't go and try again, you go home and try again.
Hey, that was like one of the most motivational songs by Aaliyah. I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
shout out to Romeo Must Die, dim sum.
Yeah. Ah, damn, we would have had another sequel of that.
Damn. Hey, and Queen of the Damned. Don't forget Queen of the Damned.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh boy,
Yeah, you know, Aaliyah was a fine dime piece though. I see why R. Kelly wanted her so young.
And she said, he said, hell, don't even bring up that guy. Don't bring up that guy right now.
Right. Respectfully.
Yeah, disgustingly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why I brought up yeah, I do things for a certain reason.
We'll say yeah, what would you say, Diamond?
Yo, I'm just catching that right now, Diamond.
No, goddamn, Adrian's right here. Adrian's got something on me. Like, so,
So say that again, M3.
You know your name too?
Yeah, Adrian's got something.
Oh man. Oh, he changed his name.
Yeah, but we're all family. I mean, the thing is like looking back, as I said, like go back. Like on my last live, I had to be real. I had to be really real. Not to be that I'm gonna be like crazy in the future, but I'm just saying like I had to be real. Like it's like.
Oh yeah, you're crazy right now. You've been crazy before, but I still respect you to a certain extent.
You're fake, bro. Like at the end of the day.
Huh?
You said what?
Wow. Is that really how you feel? I got you in your emotions.
I don't feel shit. I mean, the fact of the matter is
iconic catchphrase.
No, I just think, I think what I think, and you think what you think, and that is what it is. You know, shout out to Adrian.
Hey, make sure y'all get the likes up too. Wait, hold on, pause real quick. Everybody, please make sure that when the stream is over, you guys keep that same testosteronic type of energy, right? And definitely get the get the likes up. Also comment after when the stream, because you know why? It builds the algorithm and it brings attention to YouTube so they can keep blessing us with more people. Excuse me. And shout outs to QueBee Hustle from the Twitch Gang side. He says, "Bless up, homie. Knowledge relationships, love and blessings to the chat." Hey, much love to you, homie. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, QueBee. And give my love to Six Boss as well too. So hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah, definitely. You were saying, Diamond?
Yo, you parachuting motherfucker. Listen, at the end of the day, right?
I like it. I actually like that. I don't hate on that. I like that.
Listen, Marcus be parachuting in countries. You get what I'm saying?
Damn.
Not on your local, in countries. Like I know what Marcus.
Where's hey M3? What's the theme to Apocalypse Now? Apocalypse Now. He's said parachuting, so that's what he said.
Hey, look, this is Simon though.
If I could put up on the Magicon right now, I could. But I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. You were saying though? Keep saying. Keep rocking it out, Simon. What were you saying?
I'm gonna say shout out to the veterans that have been rocking out for years on years, protecting us, and
bloody wanker,
ensuring that we are able to just be cool and have these conversations, because without the veterans and the people that put themselves out there and place themselves in positions where we would not dare to be, we would have no place. We would just be going to the post office and trying to get that check. That's what's going to be happening. So, shout out to the veterans.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Simon. Thank you for providing with us fish and chips. Thank you for providing us with.
I'll still clip your toenails up. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, Sean. I appreciate Shaun of the Dead. I appreciate Snatch. I appreciate English soccer. I appreciate the tea and crumpets. I appreciate Mad Mod. I appreciate Austin Powers. Yo, Michelle.
Oh, it's gonna be a time when
he said.
we all have a place where we have a live panel, and it ain't gonna be no little piece Atlanta shit. This is gonna be some real shit. It'll be like so lively. It'll be hilarious. It'll be so hilarious.
Gotcha. I feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ghostly.
Yeah. Hey Simon, how many beers you drunk tonight?
I don't drink beers. I don't drink beers.
He's hey, there's a word for it. He's totally nutted. He's totally nutted.
What was that thing you said I was on? Percocet? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, Percocet. Hey, hold on. Percocet. Molly Percocet. Chase the check. Never chase a,
Yeah.
It's like Percocet.
That's a good.
Killed me, man. God damn.
That's a good question. Right?
No, you don't know. Right? Wow, it's like God damn, you ain't. Whoa. So a black man cannot be live for a minute? Are you guys crazy? What's up?
The correct word is trashed, mudded, wasted, faded, tipsy, drunk, crossfaded, smashed, and totally annihilated. Those are the terms.
Listen, bro. He has to be from across the pond, and he has to be sober as fuck and telling you some real shit. And that's the problem. You can't get it. You don't get it. Oh, he's drunk, he's pissed, he's on some fucking shit. Oh, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Okay. I gotta wake up in the morning. How come my daughter gets through her shit? Have you had children, Marcus?
Not that I know of, but it's probably because she's sober. That's why. Probably because she's sober.
No, the fact of the matter is what we're trying to do is build up black men. And you can call me red pill as much as you want. But the fact of the matter is my daughter ends up
waking up. Do you know what this stream is about?
Listen to it.
Okay. I've never once mentioned red pill at all. Have you ever heard me mention red pill M3 on your panels?
No, of course not.
All right. I'm not saying you're red pill. I didn't say that at all. I'm just saying.
Did he just not say that right now?
I'm not saying you're red pill. I didn't say that. I didn't say you're red pill. I am red pill. You're not. Okay, cool. You could be. You do what the fuck you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, it's like I am what I am, right?
Okay.
But I do what I do, and what happens is black men will be watching this stream and trying to figure out their own life, and you could be a bit like wishy-washy about what the hell you're talking about. What I'm saying to you is I've lived the life, so it's like that's what I'm putting out there, and that's. I
have no idea right now what you're talking about. What pipe you're smoking and what crack you're doing.
Damn. Wait, hold on. Hold on, Simon. Well, the topic was gone before the holidays, Adrian Nash, but we kind of pretty much wrapped up on that topic because, well, you wanted to catch the replay, but we was pretty much like paying tribute to the majority of celebrities who passed away on 2022. Some lived a long life, okay, till 2022. Others were short-lived. So which
if you want to get back to the subject, I'll chime back in about 5 minutes.
Say again.
If you want to get back to the subject, I'll chime back in about 5 minutes.
We're already done with the subject. We just summed you up there, right? So we can have a good time and get some viewership going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you're the celebrity, Simon, so everybody came to see you.
All right, I'm gonna come back in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right. You better go grab his beer, man.
You about to get that lean Percocet, Molly Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a.
Right. How the trumpet goes, let's go pack fat.
Bruh, what happened?
Or what?
I was trying to keep up with him, but then I was like, he threw me off.
Unfortunately, my ADD kind of kicked in after a while when it started not making sense. So I was just pretty much like reading the chat and just responding back to them. So I got distracted. So everything he was saying, I got shit to replay out myself. That boy was talking that lean. And you was curious about the topic? No worries. Choose a whole chick in a can. No, chase a whole chick in a can. God damn. Hey, shout outs to all the people, right, that's having fun, creating meaningless conversations. Make sure you guys comment after the live stream. If I don't see any of your names on the comments list, I'm coming for you the next time I see you on a live stream. You will be shadow, what's it called? Shadow realmed or something? I will bash you into the shadow realms. The real talk on the panel has been about celebrities gone too soon.
And people in general, like family members, friends, whatever.
Mm-hmm. We also was talking about too earlier. We was also talking about earlier that what we're also grateful for. Adrian,
Simon's grateful for his lean and Percocets. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And his beers and the fish and chips.
Adrian, what's up?
Hey, Adrian. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by. How are you?
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course.
Hey, this is baby me. This is baby me. Isn't she cute?
She's adorable. But did I meet you on Simon's panel?
That's where I met you, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
we were talking about the eggs Benedict. What's up with the eggs Benedict, Marcus?
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
The food, yeah, we're talking about food and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So, Marcus, listen,
What's
you're in the Palm Springs area-ish, right?
Yeah, a little past that, about 30, 40 minutes away from there. Yeah.
Little past that. Listen. I'm going to need you and some veterans to come through and help me with this house over here.
Oh, wow. I got you.
Man, listen, and I'll cook up something.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a situation.
I got you. Did you? How long have you been watching the stream? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, maybe 10 minutes, 15 at the most. Hey, Marion. Hi there. Hi. Yeah. I'm over here at this house in the mud, man. It's muddy over here right now. Yeah.
Have you drunk a little bit? Yeah. Have you been drinking a little?
No, I'm stone cold sober.
Okay. So earlier the topics were what you're grateful for, and have you lost anybody close to you that was like maybe a role model or any type of figure that you looked up to, and any celebrities that you knew that passed away that were kind of influential to you that we obviously went through the stream about. So you have anything you want to chime in on in these questions?
What I am grateful for. Oh my gosh, so many things. Um. Okay, listen. Um. I'm over here at my parents' house, and they didn't take care of this party. It's really a goddamn shame. And so, as I'm over here in the mud and trying to like fix it and restore it to glory, like I think about some of the things that I had access to before I came back to try to fix it. And it's like when you listen, I'm gonna sit up. You can't see me sitting up, but when you like have to haul water just to have water to use, you will be grateful for some running water, Marcus. Like it
Definitely.
gives me like a whole new perspective. It gives me a whole new perspective of what like my ancestors must have gone through just to make it. Right? It gives me like a whole new appreciation of like what my grandmother must have gone through in like Pinson, Alabama, like the wife of a coal miner, like she's going out to the well to haul water, like she's cooking on a wood burning stove. Like I can't even like it gives me a whole new perspective on things, let's say, Marcus. Okay. Regarding
Okay.
celebrities that have passed in the past year, for me, I have the utmost respect and appreciation of the Wakanda, Mr. Wakanda, Chadwick
Chadwick
Boseman.
Boseman. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, his passing, I could feel that one in my heart. Oh, is that Simon Diamond or whatever his alias is today? Look at that.
What's up, sweetheart?
Anywho, so yeah, that's
You know,
Simon.
Adrian, don't play.
What did I? Is that not?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
shall I address you as
Don't
Simon,
play.
or
Don't play.
shall I
Adrian.
address something else?
You can do what the hell you want. You know you love
There's
me. Yeah, be silent. Stop.
Marcus. Oh my God.
Yes, exactly.
Are you?
I told you he let him go grab his beer.
Hey, Adrian, real quick, your mic sounds a little choppy.
Yes, sir.
Could you mind like coming back in, logging back up, so that way we can hear you better?
I'll do my best. It might be where I am. The reception is really bad in this house, but I'll leave and I'll come back. We'll
Okay.
try.
Okay, yeah, please do.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay. Be right back.
All right. Thank you, sweetheart. Wait, really? Cubic zirconium? Really? Oh, hell no. I knew it was a dirt. I just saw it right now too. I was like, what the hell?
Well, we already talked about it behind the scenes. You already know, Marcus.
Yeah. Let's see, diamonds and cubic zirconium.
Diamond, dime piece. Dime piece, what up,
Yeah.
baby?
Hey, got that dime. We do it all the time.
Dime piece, baby.
Free soapbox. You know what's
Hey.
going on.
Is LOL not diamond?
That's how we be rocky, bro. Got that.
There you go, Adrian. Just put your volume up a little bit. And then you can hear you.
Adrian's my sweetheart, man. Peppercorn.
I know she's a sweetheart. Thank you for stopping by, Adrian. Thank you for coming up here.
No, Marcus, be careful.
Well, I'm just saying thank you. That's it.
Hey, Marcus.
You always stone tipping.
Yes, Adrian.
I have a fun fact about me for you.
Okay.
So, fun fact, Simon and Marcus. and friends. I am a Scorpio.
Ah, get the hell out of here with that shit.
Wait, what's you say you're a Scorpio?
I am a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio myself.
Adrian dangerous.
Yes.
Man. Dangerous.
Yes.
She's dangerous, man.
So listen.
Hey, Mr. Best, you know what we need
When
right
the
now,
venom
right?
needs to come out, it comes out.
Zodiac killer.
Adrian's a sweetheart, man. Like, leave Adrian alone. That's
Scorpio
how
is one of the Zodiac killer.
But who's the fellow Scorpio? Knowledge and relationship. Are you a Scorpio?
I am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, birthday. When was your birthday? When was your birthday?
November 3rd.
November. Oh, November. Baby's in the house. I'm November 1st.
Oh, you're the first. Okay.
I'm the first.
On the first. Well, happy
Yes.
belated.
And happy belated to you.
Happy belated birthday.
Yes, darling.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many years young are you both?
Oh, well, darling, I put my business out in the street on Mr. Knowledge and Relationships previous stream.
Wow.
Were you there, Mr. Knowledge and Relationships?
Wow.
She's gonna put you to work. She's gonna make you watch the replay.
Wait,
Hmm?
Mr. Knowledge and Relationships, do you remember I put my business out in the streets on your panel? What was that, a week ago or so?
Last week.
With Miss O'Shoon. It was Miss O'Shoon and some other friends. I can't remember all the.
It was Miss O'Shawn with the groomsman, Lola.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually
Yeah, and yes. So, darling, I turned 50 on November 1st.
November 1st was let's see. Oh yeah, that still was like okay. Yeah, I remember that.
That's a huge leap, Adrian.
A huge leap? What you mean?
Yeah, because originally she was 37.
Yo, Simon chose violence.
Yo, Simon is crazy, yo.
Hey, yo, Mr. Best. You're not my father. You're not my father.
I swear it's like peace to the Intellectual SoapBox, because we were talking about an alternative universe with Lola and the way we can space and time travel. So, that happens sometimes,
Oh, you was watching his stream last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Black Files?
Yeah, and how Lola was talking about the recovery of the ship in we're having our anatomies sort of in juxtapositioned in the ship and all that sort of stuff. So sometimes we just go through that sort of thing. It's not a bad thing. I think these conversations are kind of good because
So Diamond, have you been beamed up before? They beamed you up?
Yeah, boy.
Yo.
Beat me up like a motherfucker. I swear to God, I had a whole dream.
Yo, this guy's wild, man.
Marcus kissed my toes. I had a whole dream.
I'm gonna pass on that.
M3, we clipping this whole shit.
I don't know
man.
if you see my last.
Oh my God.
The whole thing was done by toenails. But I'm just saying, listen, I had a whole out of body experience, and people do have these things, and this is why I swear to God, I interacted with Lola in the first place because and you must have connected with that, Mr. Intellectual, because you saw it. Lola's special. There's certain things she says, and everyone that interacts with me in general are special. They know their place, they know where they're coming from, they know their stance, they're individual, they have their own sort of way of going about life. It's and at the end of the day, we can't play with them. But it's something. It's you can't sort of, I can't control them. I'm not about to do anything about that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oops.
So,
Adrian?
Mrs. wants to have something to say, Mrs. Nash. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Adrian.
I'm going to shut the fuck up, Adrian.
Hold on, I think Adrian, are you still here?
Yeah, she is. She is. She's just contemplating. And that's the thing
I
about
think
us.
your connection is really disconnected.
Nah, she's just contemplating. Like, I think what you've done, M3, is really, really interesting. It's really interesting. In terms of like platform that you've built up, and you know, like knowledge and relationships. Wow. You know, I've gone back and forth with you. I've had my own sort of way of like dealing with this as well, and it's been sort of like I really didn't know how to deal with this, but it's like you brought upon the total platform, and I might not be around to see how it lasts when it gets to a big deal, but right now we're just having a conversation. I think that just happens with most platforms. You know, so what's up, Marcus?
I fell off. I came back though.
Happy Resurrection Night.
Thank you so kindly. So, Mr. Knowledge and Relationships, how old did you turn on November 3rd?
38.
38. Oh, look at little baby you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'm messing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, happy belated birthday.
I appreciate you. If you want to continue with the celebration, feel free to donate to Cash App.
Oh, well, thank you for the invite.
No problem. Anytime.
Can you not do super chats?
No, because YouTube still haven't monetized us yet, and I've been waiting for over a month. Meanwhile, other people who just got their 1,000 subs got monetized within a week or two. I don't know if it's because we got so many videos and YouTube was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take my time and review every video. But just know we're gonna keep on producing more videos. So come on, YouTube, I need you to kind of hustle now.
I've been wondering about the shorts. I mean, I've been very reluctant to sort of do shorts. Does that work?
Yeah, shorts has got me like over 30 subscribers within 2 weeks.
Oh, Sean's a dime. Yeah, plus 99.
What's that, Marcus? You
Okay,
sounded
Sean.
like, oh my God, you sounded like someone else right there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, my bad.
Nah. Who's Southern Troll anyway? Southern Troll.
Yeah.
The name speaks for itself. She's a troll from the South, Southern Troll.
Adrian, is that your girl?
I will assume she's probably from New Orleans somewhere.
You know, you're sort of leaning on the other side.
I didn't hear.
You probably don't want to hear.
I'm sorry. Did somebody else say something?
It just
did
somebody
post?
That's just Diamond talking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Adrian. What's up, man? How are you anyway?
She's a woman. Does she look like she have man parts on her avatar?
I was asking Adrian.
Well, that's little baby me. She was 4 years old. Look how cute she was.
I think
Simon.
Adrian's got so much to add. Like, I swear to God, like Adrian is a very unique person, and you know, I think over time we'll understand her a bit better. But you know, it's like myself. Like, you don't understand me, and I get that. And anybody that comes into this space or any space, you don't understand them initially. Like, so it takes a bit of time to just sort of work through the wire, and then you gotta sort of like people then start to get to understand where you're coming from. But that's cool.
Interesting. Simon.
I love you, Adrian.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
That's what you say.
Yes. Miss
Anywho.
MBA, Miss PhD.
No. Just MBA. No, just an MBA. No. Don't put no extras on it. That's not there.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
listen,
Mhm.
Mr. Knowledge and Relationships.
You can call me M3.
M3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. I get tickled in these spaces when I get tickled when this one, that one, or the other one, get to shaming women for, oh my God, clutch my pearls, you're 50. Oh my God, clutch my pearls, you're over 40. Oh my God, clutch my pearls. Listen, I had a conversation with the lead attorney more than a year ago on one of his streams. And I was like, I don't know any way to stop the aging process other than to die. Like, so when people get to shaming women for like being over 40, like I'm over 40 because I'm not dead. And that's kind of the point, Mr. M3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to live up, like at this juncture, that grandmother that I was speaking about earlier, the one that was cooking on a wood burning stove and hucking water from a well, like she died at 43. It was some hard living. Like she was the wife of a coal miner. She died at 43. Like I have a niece who's now 22. Pardon, she's 21. Her mother died when she was 6. She was 35. She'll never, like my sister-in-law, she will never age another day. So is it the point to like keep women indefinitely young, and how do you do that?
I mean, that sounds like more like a problem for you women, though, not for us.
It's not a problem for me.
But the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter as long as you take care of yourself. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to go deeper, let me tell you this though. In America, we eat like a lot of processed food. It's what we put in our
do. Oh, it's so hard. It's hard on your innards, your liver, your skin, your hair. Yes, it's a problem.
And so the more we keep consuming all the bad foods,
of course,
the faster we will age.
Of course.
Especially like when our core foods, the singular ingredients, which means that food that's supposed to be from the ground up, you buy it from grocery stores, a lot of them is poisonous.
Right.
You know? They just don't delete us fast enough, but it's like a slow death. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I agree.
So the thing is that like, yes, exercise is good because like that's anti-aging, okay?
Right.
Because you got to tune up your body.
Of course.
But you also have to eat right too.
Of course.
So to me, even though genetically everyone is built different, okay? Like not everyone's going to be small. Not everyone's going to be is going to be huge. You know what I mean? But the thing is, at some given point, you can still try to control some things into your life to get to like your default figure.
I don't think you can control shit. I think people are just built how they are.
That's the pessimism in you.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but give me a second. Basketball players are built a certain type of way. Football players are built a certain type of way. These people that we look up to in terms of their monetary gain based on their career attributes. Look, you you just got to look back to certain types of documentaries. Why is my phone?
What is that? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't even know where my phone is.
Yeah, that's coming for you. Turn that off.
I'm gonna call that.
Oh, it's loud.
Mm-hmm. You got a
Mr.
little bedtime music.
Mr. M3.
Yes, ma'am.
So recently,
Mm-hmm.
recently,
Mm-hmm.
because of my environment, I have I can't even really say implemented, but I can't think of a better word choice right now. So I've implemented OMAD, 1 meal a day. OMAD.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I follow quite a few naturopathic doctors on YouTube. Dr. Berg, Dr. Melissa Gallagher. They think differently about food as medicine, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, I've gone to 1 meal a day, largely because of my environment. I have been compelled to take cold showers, largely because of my environment. And what I discovered in watching like Dr. Berg specifically, this type of lifestyle, like, it triggers fat loss. I didn't even really know or understand, but I've lost quite a lot of weight recently. I'm sorry, I had been in Georgia for a few years. I returned home to California. I don't know, maybe in the past 3 months, I've lost about 30 pounds. And it's quite a lot for the time frame. And so in doing this reading, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you Adrian, are you still here? I think she got disconnected. She was on the road too, though, about her journey. Congratulations on losing the weight. Guys. I'm gonna wrap it up in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna put the timer up for you guys. After that, I will definitely shut the stream down. All right, Adrian, are you still here? Okay, she has left the building. He has revealed himself. Give me all this time Ghost has been Diamond. No. No. Oh, where? Look. Before you go, Diamond. All right, in 3 minutes, we will shut the stream down. After when the stream is over, y'all, please comment after the show. Okay? Sinks to the ground and leave the stream. But salutes to you guys. I know, I feel you though. All right, you guys, you know what? I am about to wrap it up because this is pretty much it. But let me just type in comment after the show, okay? Yes, definitely. Please leave a comment after the replay and after the live replay because it helps boost up the algorithm for YouTube. So, Simon, aka Diamond, thank you for tuning in. It was definitely a pleasure to have you on board. So, definitely come back again next time.
Yeah. So shout out to Knowledge and Relationships. Shout out to Intellectual SoapBox. Everyone that's chimed in on the panel, all the guests. We really do appreciate you. Keep subscribing. I mean, that's really important. Get this platform up to a level that it's supposed to be. You know, all the new subscribers or the old subscribers, keep tuning in, and you know, peace and blessings, love. And yo, I'm Simon Hector. If you don't know, I have a different perspective, but that's just me. Nothing related to knowledge and relationships. You can check me out at Simon Hector, but just Google that stuff, and you know, Marion be the bro for real, and I'll be rocking with him forever. That's my ears. All right, cool. You take care of yourselves, and make sure that you live your best life.
For sure. Thank you very much. And then, Adrian, we're about to close out, but I'm going to say thank you for tuning in. Again, happy belated birthday. And hopefully to see you again soon on our next live stream.
Yeah, sorry about falling off. My phone died.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
so if you're about to wrap it up, if you're about to wrap it up, I can chat about whatever another time.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Save all that energy.
God damn it.
But also, look, don't forget,
Adrian,
to comment after the live stream is over. Everybody keep that same testosterone and estrogenic type of energy. You know how I like to add my words to it and remix it. So definitely comment after the show. And Press Boo, you are not alone. If you comment after the show, that's where everybody's going to be at. So see you later, everybody. And definitely have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Knowledge and relationships.